G'day everyone, welcome back to another live watch along on the channel. Big game tonight, the 𝐴𝐴𝐻 versus the Dogs Thursday night. It's been a while since we've done a Thursday night stream, but I thought let's do it this week because the Thursday night looks better than the Friday night. But usually how it works is, the game that looks more appealing we stream, it's absolute shite. And then the game we don't stream turns into a game of the year contender. I.e. that's 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿 𝐴𝐵 game we did, and then the Thursday night game, Essendon versus North, it turned into a close shootout. So, just my luck, eh? But I'm bound to be sure this one's going to be a beauty. Two sides in the top 8 at the moment, and how about the Dogs? I think they've somewhat been the surprise pack of the year given their injuries, but we all know, talented side, and starting to bear fruit a wee bit now. Players coming back from injury, some resurgence players like James Harden, James Harms and Matt Kennedy. Players have gone to another level. Ed Richards has been outstanding this year. And they've got a fairly good record at the Cattery too. They did win here last year. They always seem to be good games, so I don't think the ground will faze them too much. But Geelong off the back of a big win should boost their confidence. Great at home as always. And yeah, could really see this one going either way. Will there be a jumper clash? Yes, that's what I was wondering too, because I noticed like both the Guernseys look really similar, but maybe not. Well, I guess we'll only one way to find out. Wait and see. But hopefully everybody's going well. X percentage, tough game. I tipped the Bulldogs to win. Doggies for me, says Scott. Yeah, no worries, by the way, Scott. Canada says Sports Lad. Hope the go well. Badger, Larry the Drone. Duncan, go for Colin. I'm going for the Catters. Hope the go well. 𝐴𝐻𝐿. Some dude, Geelong by 2. Yeah, sure, it's a close game. That's what you assume, and sometimes you can get it totally wrong. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. Yes, same to you, my friend. But yeah, another good-looking weekend of football. Tomorrow night's game, look, that one could be fairly close too. I think Richmond will really bring it up to them. I did say in one of my videos this week that Richmond is sort of in this position where they don't really have much to lose. Like, they obviously want to play well, but you know, they're not expected to win each week, so they're going to wreak some havoc potentially for those sides on the pump like Essendon. They really need to bounce back. So, yeah, sort of the onus is on them to get it done, the Dons. But the Tigers, given what we've seen out of them this year, they could really challenge any team in the comp throughout quarters and patches and etc. So not too long now to the first bounce. Have a look at the team lists. Some big ins for the Cats. They got Jack Henry in last week, who was impactful, but Tom Stewart comes back in. Geez, he's been killed with injury a little bit this year. A few soft tissue problems. Reece Stanley. In fact, it's not even that bad at all. The Cats have gone with like their home Indigenous Guernsey, so there you go. Stanley comes back in. Blitzar's been doing fairly well on the ruck, but he will be getting a bit of support with Reece Stanley in the team. Ted Closey as well. Going to be the sub tonight. Comes in. O'Sullivan out. Dangerfield out injured. That's no good. And Bose also out injured. I think he did a hamstring last week. Artie Jones unfortunately copped a nasty hamstring injury. He'll be out for some time. Oscar Baker, the SSP signing from, I think last year. Yeah, no, I think it was last year. He comes in. Lockie Bramble, the former Hawk, the sub tonight. Mitch Duncan's 300th game. I just love this, eh? The noise is all about Bailey Smith, and then you hear absolutely nothing about some bloke that's playing his 300th game. Like, what an achievement, but you barely hear much about it. But yeah, you know, here's the talk of the town, Bailey Smith, no doubt. He's had, I tell you what, I think he's honestly having a Brownlow contending season. That might sound ridiculous, but when you really think about it, he's playing for a team that's not really pitching many votes off him, and he's playing fucking good footy. Like, this bloke is hard to tag, he's running for days, he's been a lot more damaging by foot, unlike his previous seasons with the Dogs. He's looking in ripping condition, and we all know how the Brownlows work. It's not necessarily the competition's elite like that man on screen, Bontempelli. It can be your fairly solid player that's consistent, that just gets it done, like Wines from 2021. So, yeah, watch out on Bass tonight. He's been in ripping form. O'Sheen Mullen's been excellent as a target too. He shut out Dacos in that fourth quarter against the Pies. He was excellent on Butters last week, so I think he goes on Ed Richards. Similar body type. He's been great by foot. But a big book game, says Tia. Hopefully, my friend. No Dangerfield, yeah, out with a hamstring. Apparently only out for a week, though, which, yeah, geez, that's for Paddy Dangerfield, that's hard to believe. You'd think with his age, could be out for a little bit longer. Greetings from Costa Rica, says Kevin. Hopefully everything's going well over there, my friend. Valiant, welcome, mate. Danger does this every year, soft tissue, then comes back. Yeah, and the Cats do have, well, to be fair, they're sitting 7th. Look at that win-loss record, win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. But I think they're playing a lot better than what the ladder position suggests. But it's a big game for either side. I mean, I say that, but I still think there's plenty of time for either side to ripen up with their form and push for top 4. But the Dogs have never made top 4. These are sort of the results where the games where they have a position to push into the top 4, then they bottle it. So, geez, a win would mean a lot tonight. Yeah, really could go either way. After the 𝐓𝐴 𝐶𝐴, sorry, my friend. Tipping the Suns of the West. Hopefully, 𝐵𝐴𝐼 keeps his bird in the pocket. Yeah, doesn't want to cop another fine. Yeah, Cats are there by a close one. Just think at home they'll find a way. Yeah, doing the coin toss, by the way, in the middle. Who wins it? How do you stuff up the coin toss? Right, Doggies win it. They'll kick to their cheer squad end. Yeah, no, really good. Looking forward to this game. Both sides probably well, no doubt, very high in confidence. But yeah, geez, the Dogs have been really fun to watch. So I'm keen to see how they fare tonight. Another big test before their bye, and then they do have the Hawks, the Saints, the Tigers, and the Swannies. As for the Cats, they head over to Perth next week to face the Eagles back home at GMHBA against the Suns. You'd think that's a massive test for Gold Coast. That's sort of a hit out for them at a tricky ground, and the Dons and the Lions in the bye. But big game. Let's hope for a beauty. Jeez, how many times do you reckon the Fox Footy broadcaster said Bailey Smith? Quite a number of times, I reckon. But good to have your company, lads, for this Thursday night game. Holmes in the midfield alongside Accrington Smith, 𝐿iberatore, Matt Kennelly. Jeez, he's been good this year. And Bontempelli also in the starting centre bounce. So Ed Richards isn't starting in the centre bounce. That's interesting. Maybe starting on a half-forward line. Just got a few crackers, by the way. Go on the Cats by 8 points, Scott. Bullish on the Dogs tonight. Yeah, sort of with my head, I feel like they'll get it done, but I don't know. I just feel like the Cats will find a way. But let's see. All for a good game. We're underway. So, first little clearance goes to 𝐿iberatore. Bouncing ball, Atkins. He's been heavily underrated this year, almost like his 2022 season here. And passes out in the space here for Smith. And here's the cheers and the boos. Anyway, his first kick is, turned over. O'Donnell's been excellent too. Especially the absence of Liam Jones, who I think was fit for this game. Maybe not, maybe still another week away. But yeah, geez, he's been impressive. Long down the line. This ball comes from Duncan. Martin's been really underrated too. High up there with score involvements. Anyway, better back from... oh, geez, that's a great mark from Aaron Norton. Hands it now here to Harms. One of the better wingmen in the comp goes to it. Another big contest. That's all Zach Guthrie. And Holmes. Every time commentators say Bailey Smith, you'd be proud. Yeah, for sure, mate. Oh, there's the boos for Baz. Oh, jeez, it's all happening. Jeez, you got a bit of a reception of boos there. Looking like plenty of Dogs fans have made the trip anyway. Spare man here. Inside 50, their family option. 𝐵𝐴𝐵 off the back with 7 goals. So that was Sean Manor. Stengel that kick. It's been interesting looking at sort of those low... No, well, I wouldn't say Stengel here. Anyway, here's a chance for 𝐵𝐴𝐵. Snapping shot should go. And he does. Cuts for the first. But like when you look at Geelong, like Ollie Henry, Stengel's been about a form. A few of their forwards haven't really been up there. I guess so is this man too, Jeremy Cameron, but he was great last week with 7 snags. So probably need a little bit more from those types of players. I guess in the long run, would look at that. Ollie Dempsey on the back of that, or starting that attacking chain. 17 goals or something this year for Dempsey on a wing. That's outstanding. But yeah, using the boundary there nice for the Cats. Yeah, they just had some spare men out the back there. Stengel measures it to Jeremy Cameron and they go. Also got wasabi peas. Now, you might bloody puke, but they're actually not bad. I don't mind a bit of spice, but I can't have too many. You can get really spicy ones, but at the same time, you can get some shocking ones. Gonna be a fight something. Oh, that could be. Back in the middle we go. Socket out of there from Kennedy. He gets his own crumb and tackled from Baz. Oh, geez, he's looking fiery. And the amazing thing is, I don't think Baz is apparently 100%. with that calf issue I've been hearing. Looks like it's still lingering him, apparently. Bont, inside 50. Kick no good, though. Ooh, drop from the Koenig, so ball's still alive here. Trickles out. And O'Connor with a good tackle there. And Riley West, very good last week. It's, Dogs forward line clicking at the moment. 𝐓𝐴 𝐼𝐴 playing forward too. Stanley gets front position. Atkins attacks it well. Instantly umpires Bill. English with a head out. That one goes over. Looking like a good turnout there down at GMHBA. So another boundary thrown here for the Dogs. I should say their first. English hits it out. Quietly having a good year, I reckon, Timmy English. Bailey Smith, another touch. He's got plenty early on here. High out of there. Drop mark from Shannon Neal. Dale off hands for the Packer. 49 touches. He gets his first out to O'Donnell. An effective one. His is not so great. Holmes, Dempsey wants to keep it in. And luckily, it went out. Otherwise, it was going to be an intercept mark for Rory Lobb. Go to the cutter, says Dunk. Yeah, if the Cats are to win this, I think they'll be equal top four. Same with the Dogs, I think. So, yeah, big game for the now. Stanley head out. Kennedy all on his own. To 𝐓𝐴 to Richards. What can he manufacture? Deep kick to the square. That's a nice looking kick, but could be rushed through. Has that gone through all the way? I think it has. Wow. What a goal from Ed Richards. He's having some sort of a year, obviously unintentional. But it went right through the hands of 𝐓𝐴 𝐼𝐴 there and trickles through for a goal. Goal each for both sides. Well, you see that sometimes. It just completely goes through a marking contest. And then you are. How about that, eh? Eddie Richards, he'll definitely take that. Yeah, Henry just tried to go for the man there, but he was nowhere near touching it. Well, back in the middle. And there he is again. Richards gets a clearance. Just a little one there to Fraser. Works nice here to Bont. Backtracks now here to Bailey Dale. Acts the shoe on it. A deep inside 50 here. Norton, good body work out here to Joel Fraser as a non-preferred, so he wants to go back inside here. Lockie McNeil, a snapping shot. It should work all alone. Aaron Norton takes the grab. Well, the Cats under the pump early on here. Dogs should get their second. Oh, he's hit the woodwork. Deary me. How on earth? He's, not been in the greatest vein of form, Aaron Norton, that's safe to say. And this is a very gettable shot. Hits the post. It's already 4-1 inside 50s here for the Dogs. Humphreys, a low flat kick, works for Blitzarves, I think that is. Poor kick, though, in the middle of the ground. It's turned over. Kennedy's ball. Hands it now quickly to Luke Cleary. And that should work here for Davidson, but he spills his lollies. That one goes over. Okay, advantage here for Holmes. Oh, geez, that's a great kick. Kicks out in the space here for Dempsey. Bounce stitches him up a bit, though, but he does well to break the tackle. Hands it now to... Oh, dear. Bounces off the shoe there of Close, but he's able to keep it in. Hits the lead, short of Jeremy Cameron. So Cameron now deep kick inside 50. Can they have a fly? Lob. That can't be paid, surely. Bounced off Lob's mitts. There it is. David, hopefully go well, mate. Top scorer right now. It's not Higgins, isn't it? Or is it? I think Cameron's now up there off the back of his 7 goals. Dempsey centering ball. And good mark from 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴. So they find the option out the back there. So he'll go back and you'd think there's a good chance here to extend the Cats lead or put them back in front. Yes, it's 𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐿𝐴. Pizzas are... Oh, jeez, I haven't had a pizza in a while. Are they as spicy as the wasabi peas I've found in the pantry? So, 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴's been fairly good as a ruck, but obviously Stanley came in to support him tonight. His kick. No worries. Kicks the snag. Cats got their second. Just had some atomic meats. Oh, yeah, geez. Sounds pretty full on, mate. Good body work. He had to sit there, 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴. Sort of Williams in that crap position where you're always really going to lose your balance. So Duncan's on the field. You could hear, you probably heard those cheers from the crowd. That's obviously the 300th game of Mitch Duncan coming on. Playing off the wing so far. We'll begin playing on the wing. Mango chicken. Yeah, no, that does sound nice. I feel like chicken's sort of a food where it can actually combine really nicely with foods that don't sound so great, but it tastes fairly nice. Cardi had a freak out. Yeah, that's right, Ben King. Yeah, I watched a bit of that. I'm like, oh, geez, I wonder how the card man's feeling, because I knew on his tipping video he'd say if they'd lose, he'd go to Perth to do another one of those overnight streams. Oh, geez, he wasn't happy. But I don't blame him. Anyway, ball spills back and forth here. It's in dispute still. 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴, can he get a clean possession? Takes on a tackle. That's well done. Back now to Lobb, and we'll get the 1-2 here, 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴. And they'll continue the hands here through the midfield. Now 𝐿iberatoure. Been a pretty good kick this year. His kick out wide, and that will suit very nicely here to 𝐵𝑜𝑛𝑡. Takes the mark. Now to Bailey-Dale. We'll give the hands here to Kennedy. Do they want to continue linking the chain? They do to Norton. Maybe one more here for Fraser. He's in a gettable position. Maybe one more hand pass. Loops it over the top. Clever tap from Van der Meer. And a check side ball is across the face from Johannesson. Just they worked that nicely, the Dogs. Clever little tap there from Van der Meer. He's a lad playing with confidence. Yeah, geez, his first quarter was, I thought it was huge. Just playing for that free kick. Ball spills out the back here. Brad Close now kick down the line. Does it sit here for Neil? He can't take it. He'll get a front on contact free kick though. So who has he got? He's going to go a low flat kick, but not onto a lead. 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴, that's all his. The Garrels going for West Coast. Yeah, no, I was cheering them on. They were definitely due for a win. Short kick now to Davidson. Great find for the Dogs this year, Davidson. Holding his width nicely. Seems like a really smooth footballer. And he just goes along down the line here. Richards, that's all his. Oh, not really used to those overhead marking in contests, so he dropped it and tackled, so ball up here. Who can win this one? Holmes in and under, just into space here. And he's pushed over Mullen. So yeah, Oisin Mullen on Richards there, as expected. Yeah, that's no good. He was expected to come back in, Lockie, but still no good. So he's had his issues in the past. So yeah, that's not looking great. So impactful last year too, McGovern. 𝐵𝑜𝑛𝑡's kick, and guess who? Tom Stewart. I watched a video earlier this week. Stewart, he had about, I think he tied the AFL record 2021 against the Dogs for 10 intercept marks. Had a blinder. So, obviously back in the side from injury. And already on the board with an intercept mark. Duncan now. to Lawson Humphreys to Holmes. Here to Mark O'Connor. Hemmed in, so he has to go back here to Myers. Jesus, is that 15? Did not look 15 at all. Anyways, inside 50 lob. Jeez, he's having a good season. Just leaves his man. Impacts. Takes a lovely intercept mark. Corridor kick. He finds it. Sanders. So Riley Sanders now. A kick out here towards the wing. And some nice hand passing again here for the Dogs. They bring the heat though, the Cats. But Harms' kick could have been a bit better. Picked off from O'Connor to Dempsey, now to Stewart. Under the pump here, so we'll just go territory. And Neil, that's his third almost marked opportunity there. Spills over. Now we throw on centre wing. Saints had no attack. Island Higgins. GMHBA. Yeah, no. He had just another nuts game, Higgins. 𝐓𝐴, to be fair, I thought had a decent first half, but yeah, he's still obviously come back from an injury. Cats now working the hands from the stoppage very nicely, and there's the running man. Oh, one of the running men, Sean Manor, low flat kick. Just get out the back here for Ollie Henry. It does. Needs to settle. That's a clever... Oh, no, he's put too much mail on it for poor old Duncan, the grandpa, in game 300. Holmes attacks it well. Needs to get that one out. He does. And Mullen. Oh, that's a clever little topo. Grind Myers now. Oh, clever. Oh, should have been marked. That's Shunny Neal's fourth drop mark. Stanley now. This should work. Bounces off the chest of Mullen. Not Mullen, sorry, Manor. Jeez, I can't buy mark here, the Cutters. Dale now under the pump. Surely didn't have Pryor. But nah, he did. He spun out of a tackle and he just met into the roadblock there of Sean Manor. Oh, geez, what a passage of play. Really should have resulted in a mark anyway, but there you go. They get their opportunity for a shot on goal now. So just off hands, Dale spin move. Oh, I think he's a bit unlucky there, because he obviously has to quickly have. I think that's a bit unlucky. Just met in the roadblock there of Mana. Nah, don't bet Vork, mate. Yeah, I do fantasy, not me, mate. Going fairly decent this year inside the top 2.5k. Yeah, going all right. Mana's kick, how you going, by the way? Anyway, his kick looks good. Cuts a 3. But yeah, always happy to chat Super Coach and fantasy, get around it. Yeah, the Dons just basically gave them no chance. Well, they just didn't, just couldn't be bothered to put any attention into them. A good pressure there from the Cats. I feel like their pressure is looking fairly good so far. Especially in the back 50, they have been able to force a few turnovers here and there. Christ, is this the Gabba or something with these goal songs? Well, it's looking like a fairly even game. Dogs have had their chances. And there are attacking opportunities, but the Cats been efficient so far. 3 goals their way. Anyway, they work it to Kennedy with another centre clearance. Good body work there from DeConing. That was very good. Kick now out wide here to Lawson Humphreys. Takes a skip. And now in his mitts. Ooh, kick's no good. 𝐓𝐴 𝐼𝐴 picks off that one. Just going to go short here, not 15 for Baker. Looks like Bailey Smith with that bandana. What's with the bandanas? Long down the line. Oh, he missed that sport of Cunning, and now they can go off the spread here. Riley West, can he eye the goals? He sure can. It's a beautiful kick. Well, we've been seeing this so far from both sides. The ball just spills out the back, and the Smalls get the work. Riley West been in good form. He's first. Game back to 4 points. And no one on West there. Cats not manning up there. They had 2 go for it. 2-1 in the marking contest, yet they weren't able to win it. And the Dogs were there at grand level. Lovely goal from Riley West. I think he's sneakily having a good year. The son of a gun. Gee, he's got a bit of that a red eye there, Riley West. Must have copped a poke in the eye. Anyway, back in the middle here. 2 goals, 2 to 3 goals zip. Stanley gets the hit out. The bar's instantly pressured. But he goes in again and he wins a high. His bandana rips off. Oh, they're not happy. Anyway, a bit of a wobbly kick from Smith. And yeah, that's what we're accustomed to the past few years with Smith's kicking. Clearer here under the pumps. He's just going to jag it to the wing, but you don't want to be kicking right down Tom Stewart's throat. Picked off here. Now to Smith for another disposal. Kick to the pocket. Does it find Stengel? I mean, that's a lovely kick. Didn't even have to jump for it. Right in his mitts. Yeah, that's what I noticed, Cal, that replay too. It was a bit of a nasty red one there. Oh, Stengel. He's doing the 𝐓𝐴 A snap from a completely stupid position from 45 metres out. Does he have the shoe? He does, but just won't bend back. He'll actually fall short. Rush through for a minor score. So those are just my pet peeves. Just snaps from stupid places. If he's 10, 15 metres more close to the goals, then go for it, but got to go drop punt there. Kick now down the spine. Oh, Mark O'Connor there. Didn't even see who kicked it. They were showing the replay. And now here to Cameron, working up the ground. Chipping ball, works here. Yeah, nice short progression here. Not 15 there for close, so he tries and jags a kick in the corridor, but Fraser, impressive young player, picks it off. Oh, his kick's a bit risky though, but it works to Davidson. Short corridor kick to 𝐓𝐴. And now they can maybe go deep here. Stewart wants to impact this. He's got to watch out. Dogs now work the hands. This is a really free-flowing game for both sides. McNeil, back here to Davidson. Takes on a tackle. Hands it into space. Picked off from Atkins. Back here to Buse. I think that was a Mullen I couldn't see. 𝐓𝐴 𝐼𝐴 loving intercept mark. They've been good with their intercepting so far, the Doggies. And they really wanted to bite off the corridor. That kick not so great. It's picked off. Well done there from Stanley. And now Humphreys whacks it one-on-one. Lob and Cameron and Jezza can't take it. Is it front on? No. Wow, I thought he got him there. Dogs get out of jail there. And now they'll go to the wing here. Davidson a few touches early on here. Probably see the replay of that. Yeah, I don't really think he got him there legally, to be fair. Maybe did it proper. Dogs now wanting to use the guts still. They go in board here. A little bit of a fumble from Fraser, the youngster. Taps clever, though. Oh, wow about that. Great tackle from O'Connor. They play advantage now. Bailey Smith, he's got options all day long. Kick into space. Tyson Stengel marks. The Cats get their fourth. Geez, their pressure's been good so far. Dogs really wanting to take corridor. They're not being afraid. Few fumbles here and there and a few missed kicks. But yeah, the Cats' pressure been good, and as Bailey Smith adjusts his headband. West Bloody Eye, please stop. Yeah, no, try not to spam the chat too much, I guess. I mean, I'm all for people getting up and about, but yeah, it can be sometimes hard to read stuff when you got a person off the wall bouncing off the walls. But I'm all for the people firing up in the chat. Back in the middle we go. This game feels like a fight. Yeah, both sides are really moving it with some pace. Back in the middle we go. Free to the doggies. Looks like it was a ruck infringement, so English will boot it inside 50 here to the tools. Spore comes from 𝐴 𝐷𝐿. Who's at ground level here? Harms maybe. Snap. Ooh, unlucky. Misses. 2 goals, 3 now for the Dogs. They've had some opportunities. Go 3 now to kick it back into play. Long down the line. And ball will go over. Bratura, that one spills out. Mullen tackled umpire's ball. Stanley in English. Stanley gets it. Hand pass Shark though, and Smith is instantly tackled umpire's ball. Out of the ruck there from Stanley. Ooh, kick's no good though. It's picked off from Bailey-Dale. Short kick inboard now to Oscar Baker. Oh, that kick might actually work. Oh, what a mark. Jeez, Davidson is brought out the mitts tonight. It was a bit of a wayward kick, but Davidson's there in front position to take a nice mark. And Dogs, you'd feel, need the next here. Real solid hands. You want that from your wingman because you know there's plenty of weaker wingmen out there that can't seem to take a overhead mark to save their lives. Can he goal here? Sure can. That's a lovely kick. Dogs get one back. 3 goals, 3, 4 goals. Well, we've got a good game so far here. Back and forth. Good mark and goal there, Davidson. What's his numbers so far? He started really well. 5 touches, 4 marks, and a goal to his name, going at 80%. Oh, geez, there's 2 touches so far for Richards. Obviously getting the tagging job by Mullen. Ball back in the middle here. Bailey Smith breaks a tackle, gets the centre clearance. Wobbling ball, who can get in front position. Stengel off hands, or hand pass not so great. Mopped up from close, Stengel goes again. Chance for Max Holmes, left shoe to the top of the square. Cameron drops the mark out the back. Shut a nil. How about that from the centre bounce, the Cats? They can be very damaging from that area, like they were against the Giants 2 weeks ago. Cats get their 5th. High scoring start so far. Hopefully going well, 𝐴𝐷𝐿. What's the plan for the Swannies so far this season? Well, I feel like the last few games, the fencing contest is starting to sharpen up a wee bit. Just what we needed. A win against the Blues. Stars got to work. Winnable game Sunday. Really a must-win if we just need to start banking the wins, I think. But I feel like we're sort of heading in that right direction. Just need to get our attacking fixed up a wee bit. We can still be a bit ineffective. But yeah, geez, it's annoying with Francis, Amadi and 𝐴𝐷𝐿 out for this game with concussions and suspensions. We'll see, obviously, the teams tomorrow night because now currently the extended benches are there. Ed Richards mops it up nicely. Can he get the pick up, though? He can. Still gets the kick away. Only went about 2 metres. Holmes. Ball in the spirit here. Basically hand passed it to himself. Umpire's ball. Yeah, just providing facts, Scott, mate. Yeah, I don't want to stitch you up or anything. But yeah, that game really could have gone either way. I thought the Blues were in a winnable position, but yeah, just the ball skills really let them down. Dempsey works it forward. Baker instantly tackled there from Henry. Ball goes over. Yeah, no, he started off a bit ordinary, Scott, but yeah, he's been, I think, sort of underrated in a way, Grundy. He's had some poor halves, some poor quarters here and there, but yeah, geez, he's had some really good games so far this year. I think still an important asset to us. Hit down. Richards extracts it. 𝐓𝐴𝐷 taps it forward. Smith's tackling's been bloody good this year. Just nails him so well. Anyway, the Dogs in possession here. Unable to mark Bonts. Good roving though from Norton. Can he find a kick inside 50 here? 𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐷 𝐼𝐴𝐴 has found some space. Can he get in board here? 𝗠𝗛 West to 𝐓𝐴𝐷 on his left shoe. Kick to the square. 𝑉𝑎NDERMEER. There you go. Jeez, he's been in good form. Been in good nick. So, crowd complaining for hands in the back, but I thought he did that fairly legally there, 𝑉𝑎NDERMEER. So he should go here in front of the Dogs faithful and get this back under a kick. Good game we got on so far. All right, here we go. Bit of biff early on here as we expected. I think he made a good choice. Yeah, no, I'm hoping this is a good one. It's yeah, free flowing, high scoring so far. Shootout as we sort of expected in a way. 12 to 11 inside 50s for the Cats, so fairly even. Contested ball clearances +2 for the Cats, so yeah, hard to separate this one so far. Mark in the middle we go. Bontempelli. Can't get that clean possession. Holmes, he's done it again. He's hand passed and he's gotten it back. Started well, Holmes. Looking pretty tough there in the contest, and he gets another opportunity for disposal here. And then he goes, gets it out here to Stewart. Bit of a whacked kick towards the wing. Taps nice there. Oh, clever. Frazier faked it out and instead hits a nice option here of 𝑉𝑎NDERMEER. They've got a short lead, but he wants to go to the pocket instead. Riley West, 𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐷 𝐼𝐴𝐴. Oh, Kennedy almost. Is that going to be paid a mark? No, it isn't. Thought it was. So 4:50 stoppage here for the Doggies. Have it where they want it. Riley West on his left shoe. It's going to centre the ball. Not 15. Timmy English, can he get his mitts on it? Stewart. Oh, cleverly done. They rush it through. I think Stewart basically missed a hand pass there. But maybe it was intentional. You know, they cuts from the kick in. Do they want to go quick here? They held up from Guthrie. And they might just want to control here back to 𝐷 𝐼𝐴𝐴, and they'll switch it across to Stewart. It is Smith. Oh, he's dropped his lollies. The booze got to his head. Oh, dearie me. Oh, it's all happening. Oh, geez, they're up and about. The Doggies faithful now. It's all happening here. Holmes, he's burrowing in there quite a bit so far this first term. Cameron tackled, umpire's ball. 12 touches for Holmes. Let's Bontempelli. Here's his chance. Loping ball from outside 50 towards the square. Spoiled. Oh, but they lose their footing. Norton's going to go. There you go. Out the back, the Doggies. They might sneak the lead here for quarter time. Oh, geez. It's been a good game so far. How about that from the Bont? Crashing through the stoppage. Dangerous kick inside 50. And that was like the goal they conceded earlier on here. The Cats, they have two go up and then they just completely let the ball go goal side. Yeah, there you go. See, 𝐴𝐥𝐿, he had to mark that. That's twice now. He's sort of left his direct opponent out the back. Should be marking that. Oh, good game, though, so far. All right, 30 seconds to go. There might be an opportunity here for the Cats, but they overuse it. Richards, Bont, tap, clever. Richards rushing through. Measures a little kick in board, not effective. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 mops it up. Out across here to Myers. He's kicking the corridors. It's City for Blitzarves. It does. They want to get in and go here, the Cats. 𝐴𝐥𝐿, 5 seconds. They need to find a mark here. And they won't, so the siren will sound. Got a game on here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 goals, 1, 5 goals, 4 in favour of the Dogs. So 3 more scoring shots for the Doggies. Yeah, you could probably say they deserve the lead. I think they've looked a bit more dangerous when going inside 50, whilst the Cats have been able to get some off their really good pressure. Oops, sorry. So I need to drag that. Let me just... There we go. Bloody pressed the wrong button. But yeah, great start. Free flowing from both sides. Cats have brought the heat. The Dogs kicked the last few. Yeah, looking like a really even game so far. Let's have a look at some of the players' stats at quarter time. So, already a few intercept possessions. 3 for 𝐴𝐥𝐿, 3 for Mark O'Connor. Contested possession leaders. Holmes with 8. He's looked really good so far. Really, really good. Bontempelli too. He's had an excellent start. I mean, when hasn't he, eh? Usually starts games very well, the Bont. 8 touches for him. Holmes has got 10 hand passes for him. Bailey Smith, he's been a bit ineffective so far. He's got he's going at 40%, 4 clangers, but already 8 touches and 4 tackles for him. Clearance leaders, Smith has 3, Bontempelli 3, Kennedy with 2, Holmes and Atkins with 2, goal assists, 2 to Liberatore, how about that? Good start from the Lib. Metres gain leader, Bailey Smith 257, so as expected, always hype there in the metres gain. Grind Myers with 155. 13 touches leading all disposal getters, Max Holmes 13. Which one? Yeah, there's a few Baileys. I'm assuming you mean Bailey Smith. Speaking of Bailey-Dale, just the 5 touches, so a bit of a far cry from his 49 disposals last week. But obviously GMHBA, a lot more of a congested ground in the way, so it's sort of harder for those halfbacks to dominate. But yeah, no, Luke Cleary started fairly well. Few intercepts, 6 touches, 3 marks. Joel Fraser's had a few touches, 6. Blitzarves getting into the game. Tom Stewart, 3 marks for him already. Grind Myers with 10 disposals. Can rack it up, this man. 𝐴𝐥𝐿, yeah, he's had a few intercepts, but he's had a few that's probably been off the back of him being unable to kill the ball. I think twice that quarter. Led to Dogs goals. So yeah, they've had a few ordinary defensive moments, the Cats. But yeah, looking like a tight tussle, back and forth a wee bit. Looking at the team stats, I think we saw a few minutes ago, really even, 14 to 12 inside 50s, clearances dead even, Cats +3 contested. But yeah, +3 scoring shots for the Dogs. They've had a few gettable chances. They had that check side from Janison that really should have been a goal, and then the snap from Harms as well. Five to 1 freeze as well, the Cats way. I know people like to get pretty vocal with the free kick count, so there you go. Already in favour of the Cats early on. Off we go. Well, amen, mate. Oh, geez, 10 grand on the Dogs. Oh, good luck, sir. Good luck. I feel like early on this one could be a beauty. Got a shootout early on if you've just joined us. 4 goals each for both, 5 goals each, sorry, for both sides. Dogs got too late to hit the lead. Commentator's taking off Bailey Smith. Yeah, I mean, he said his kicks inside 50 have been probably better. He had that nice one at Stengel. Then he had the well, he's had 2 goal assists. So, I know he's had the one, but he had 2 nice kicks inside 50. He's had a few clangers, a few that have come off the shins as he always loved to do back in the day. But no, he's looking pretty on Bailey Smith, no doubt. But yeah, needs to neaten up a few of those kicks. Anyways, quarter number 2. So the Dogs lead by 3 heading into the second term. Bond's tackling Holmes there. Umpire's pill. Manor now pushed up the stoppage to get the hit out receive, and he goes inside 50. Henry, couldn't take it, but still has possession. How's the kick? Does he find Jeremy Cameron? Ball bang from Love. That's huge. Now can they bounce here from half back here, the Dogs? Liberatore to Richards. Low flat kick. Oh, good mark there from Riley West. In midfield now. Wants to go over the top here to, I think that's Bailey Williams. Yes, oh, what a mark. And now they go inboard here. Oh, they've overdone it. Duray pinned, holding the pill, and now off the turnover, the Cats go. Look at that. They've spread really nicely here. Stengel should find the option of Jez, and he does. Jeremy Cameron. Yeah, you just turn it over in dangerous positions, the Cats will make you pay. Got the goal here. He could have maybe gone quick there, Jez, and find the option over the top, but he wants to go himself. So, chance for his 29th goal. So, if he kicks 2 more, he'll be leading the Coleman tonight. Jeremy Cameron's kick. Right through the middle. The Cats back in the lead. We've got a few... How many lead changes have we got so far? There's quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th lead change. Well, I guess you count starting the game at 0-0. Whoever kicks the first point counts as a lead change. So yeah, there's 6. Well, they probably didn't even give the hands there, Bailey Williams. They were out and away. But they go inboard. But yeah, there you go. The small forwards press again. And they turn the ball over. And they get them go. Back in the middle we go. Ball out here for Max Holmes. Oh, bit of a wobbly kick. Who will result in the possession of Luke Cleary. Nice half pick up. Oh, but he did too much. Another hole in the ball here. They play advantage here, the Cats. Who flies? Blitzarves. Off hands. Henry works the hands nicely to Mana. Can he compose? Oh, see that? That's the thing with Mana. He's a good player, but a bit of the rough on the edges type. He just lacks some composure here and there, and that's another one there. Could have hit a target, but to be fair, is basically about to be tackled. What about 𝐓𝐡𝐞 Sorry if I pronounced that horrifically wrong. He's having a fine season. Good mark from Bont. And now they want to go boundary here. Stay on this skinny side at the moment, the Dogs. Handball over the top here to Bailey-Dale. Oh, geez, he takes on a tackle out. It's going to be holding the ball again. Geez, the tackling's been good here for the Cats. But yeah, just a few mistakes for the Dogs. Maybe handballing a bit too much, but the fumbles are hurting. Now the Cats can go. Myers hands it to Bailey Smith. Continues the link in the chain here to Guthrie. Zach it is. Well, his brother hasn't played. And Yonks inside 50. Spore comes from O'Donnell, who wants to get the mark, but he goes for another fister. Bill spills out here to Brad Close. Here to Jeremy Cameron. Once again on that left shoe. Snapping shot. Oh, Jeremy Cameron, what a goal. Geez, that's what the star key 4 can do. Some lovely kicks from the pocket on the wrong side, basically. That's some sort of a goal from Jezza. And he's leading the Coleman now, I think. Is he? I think he is. Let me have a look. AFL stats. Yeah, he is. He's already got 3 snags. Cameron with his 3rd. Leading the Coleman. Oh, they're just those... do you call them acrobatic, but just like... Yeah, it's just a great kick. Yeah, he doesn't really have much time and space to get that back onto his left side, so that's a great kick. Well, Cats with the first 2 of the quarter, so out to 10 points. Ball in the middle. Holmes tackled from Richards will go again. So there you go. They've shown the graphic now. Cameron leading by 1. Second, Ben King with 29. Third, Higgins with 28 off the back of 5 goals last week. Hit out from English. Kennedy. 𝐓𝐴. Cats bring the head again. Forces another stoppage. So Stanley doing the hit out work. English hits it out. Bont. That's going to be a hold. You could see the jumper tug. And they want to quickly go towards the wing here. They'll find Johannesson. It's a nice kick. We'll find Joel Frazier. On his non-preferred, if you don't mind. Centers the ball. Kicks not so great, though. That's all going to be Reece Stanley. No one in the hot spot there is a pretty shallow kick. Holmes now will go backwards here to Jack Henry. And back here to Lawson Humphries. I think it was Humphries' sister that designed the Indigenous Guernsey. That's what I saw online. So there you go. I'm just the walking encyclopedia, aren't I? Well, the walking facts man. Anyway, they work some nice possessions here, the Cats, and they go at the outer side on the boundary. Non-commentary side, and they've worked it nicely here. Over the top, they find Stengel, so they've now going to find a kick inside 50, but no good. Lob, that's all his. You could see Jeremy Cameron making that tick lead, but just wasn't a very advantageous kick. Roy Lobb read it well. So he wants to switch the ball here to Cleary. Oh, kick's not great there for Davidson. Ground level, Neil did well. Sheen Mullen. Who's he finding? That's a nice kick. Oh, could that be 50? Yes, it will be. Bontempelli, you don't really see him give many 50-minute penalties. So, Ollie Henry should kick his first, basically. Oh, yeah, he's going to be lined up right in front. Yeah, that's a clear 50. Clear as day. But yeah, the Dogs, we've seen this a few times this quarter. Their foot skills let them down a bit. Well, not necessarily their foot skills, but geez, it feels like they're overusing it a bit here and there. And they're just fumbling, and they're not really absorbing the Cats' pressure too well. A few on the balls they've conceded, and another one they've been killed off the turnover. So the Cats will gladly take that game out to 16. Yeah, but I can't really complain with that. 50-minute penalty, look clear as day, to be honest. You know, if you get them head high whilst they take the mark, those are paid 50 these days. Yeah, copped them on the melon. Multi, who have you got in your multi tiara, mate? Hopefully it gets up for you. Phoenix, you're up and about. That's good to see. Cut started well here. You'd expect a bit of a response from the Dogs, though. They're looking pretty ominous with their opportunities in the first term. Scoreless so far these first 5 minutes. Shannon Neal and English do battle. English hits it down. Atkins gets the clearance. Geez, Luke Cleary, he started really well. Oh, dearie me, they've given away 50 here. I think if I saw in the corner of my eye, someone pushed him late there. So he could probably get a goal here. Gettable position. So, could be back-to-back 50-minute penalty goals for either side. So Luke Cleary, yeah, no, he's looking pretty decent. Obviously, he did have the ordinary turnover, to be fair to Davidson, which cost them the goal, but it's looking okay. Can he kick his second career goal here? Kick's on its way. Looks pretty good, but it's at the woodwork. Not a score there for the Dogs. It's 5-5 now for the Cats. It's 8-2, so they're looking the more efficient team. Cats now go the commentary swing. They work that kick nicely. Geez, they've had some pinpoint kicking. Now Mana has to go. Kick inside 50 here. Who can make the contest? Oh, that's a big spawn. It's actually pounced over 3 Dogs' heads. That's unlucky. And now Connor. Inboard hit to Mize. And now to Atkins. That's a nice kick. Using the width of the ground fairly well here. The Cutters. Sean Mana. Kick inside 50. It's a nice one. Jeremy Cameron, his chance for 4. Jesus, looking on. Lovely kick from Money. He can be a bit hit and miss with his deliveries, but that's a beauty. I mean, Dale just wasn't able to get there in the hole well enough. Oh, he's going for a snap here now. To be fair, it's Jeremy Cameron, so I can excuse him because he can snap him from 50 metres, to be fair, but it's still my pet peeve. But there you go. He's just too good at them. So Jez is an exception. Jeez, he's got 4. Wow. He's looking like he's back to his best these last 2 games so far. He's got 11 goals in 5 and a third quarter, 5.5 quarters, we'll just say, of football. 11 goals. Because he obviously got 7 last week. Geez, they're really putting the foot down, the Cats, looking efficient. And geez, their foot skills are looking great. I think that was from the kicking too, end to end. To be fair, I think it was another one from the turnover. But they're really using the boundary quite a bit here, the Cats. Using the width, foot skills, and the kicking's looking pretty schmick so far. Jeremy Cameron goals. Well, soft, but yeah, no, exactly right, Cal. Like, he has a right to contest, but if you get him high, you get him high. So, that's how the game is these days. You know, if you don't get your bump well, you know, you're going to get suspended. So, well, you don't get your bump low enough, I should say. Fred to Tim English, now here to Davidson, who's starting fairly well. 𝐓𝐴 Baker inside 50. Dogs need the next here, you'd think. Oh, but again, the Cats, another intercept mark. Mark O'Connor has been clunking them fairly well so far. Versatile player, this man. Playing as a deep defender tonight, and he clears out of the 50 to a 2-2. Roy Lobb. Oh, geez, Davidson, what's he done? He's rubbed it out of Lobb's mitts. They're in possession of the ball here, though. In fact, actually, it's in dispute, sorry. Bont, is that holding free on Smith? Nothing given. Fraser now does too much. Holding the ball. To be fair, it looked like Holmes maybe got him a bit high there. But yeah, geez, the tackling and the pressure's been elite from the Cats. Game's almost over. Yeah, no, it's probably some alarm bells ringing, especially if the Cats kick the next. But I think the Dogs will hang in there. Their pressure they need to up the pressure. Here's a chance. Sanders now. Inside 50. Kick's just no good. Bit of a rush kick. Oh, Sam DeConing. Oh, geez, what on earth's that kick, though? Poor turnover. Davidson now back in towards the top of the square. Spore comes. And it's the woodwork. Rush behind. So 20 points in favour of the Cats. And the scoring shots are dead even. 11 each. 9 goals 2, 5 goals 6. Ramen noodles have more calories than a Big Mac? Oh, jeez. Well, there you go. Bradley Smith now. Just getting plenty of reception. He wants to switch it here. He's got to go here, Stanley. Did well to bring it to the ground. Holmes. Oh, how about that? The cut of angles, the agility. Max Holmes is loose through the middle of the ground. That's a beautiful kick. Absolutely beautiful. I tell you what, you know, Holmes still... Oh, wait, play on here. Neil. There you go. Cats are killing them by foot this game. Holmes still has those games where he has punches of dominance and then he just goes hiding. But when he's on Max Holmes, geez, is he bloody a good player to watch. So he is on Maxi Holmes. And yeah, obviously a quick player, as we all know he did. I do remember that. No. Hold up, it'll come to me. Can a Sheen Marley Irishman kick it? Oh, his foot skills can still let him down. Misses. It wasn't Max Holmes won a grand final sprint, but I'm trying to think, was it 2022? I don't think it was because he was injured. Was it 2023? I know he won one. I think I went to it live. Was it Ralph Smith? I don't know. But he's quick. Stewart mopped it up nicely. Fumbles though, but they gain territory here, the Cats. So ball in. Halfway through this second term, and it's been all the Cats. The Dogs, I think they've only kicked the one score, but that one score, no, they've kicked 2 points. I think one of them is rushed. So ball in here, just outside the Cats, forward 50. 𝐓𝐴𝐞 doing the hit-out work. No one was able to get one there. Both number 9s go at it. Sanders tackles Holmes. Ball up. Bonds and Burley just hands in the space. I can't pay that deliberate, surely not. Oh, you're kidding me. Jeez. Bond's obviously trying to find that to a teammate. Just no one was there. That's a bit harsh. And geez, the deliberates last Friday night on stream was shocking. I felt for the Blues. Bloody Cripps tried to toe poke, keep it forward. Curnow as well. I mean, how on earth can those be deliberates? Jared Buse, 2022 Premiership player. A few games now. Back from injury, I think it was. Now Grind Myers, one of the best inside on 50 kicks in the team. But he can be too cute sometimes, but that fortuitously works out the back. Oh, geez, are they going to pay that deliberate? Jeez, the Dogs fans are vocal. They keep on showing shots and they're not happy. Oh, jeez, well, that big tubby one. Oh, jeez, he's going to be tucking in the pies post-game. I'm only joking. Stanley, bit too cute. The hit out, couldn't get to a teammate. Humphreys under that one. Duncan in game 300. Did you know it was Duncan's 300th game? I didn't know because all it was just Bailey Smith. There's that man on screen. I'll let you say the name and then he shows the... Oh, God. Deary me. Free hit at 𝐓𝐴𝐞 was a block free. They've given away a few frees here in the ruck, the Cats. Still 9-4 their way. I think 3 of those 4 frees have come from ruck infringements. 𝐓𝐴𝐞 calmest long down the line. Can they find something in the air here, the Dogs? They can. Matt Kennedy quickly plays on now. Hands it over the top here. Now to Duray. Now to Fraser. He's a lovely kick on the run. Can he find the goals? That's another miss for the Dogs. Jeez. They're inaccurate so far. Not inefficient. Minor score. Going back to 20. Tom Stewart now. Deep to the wing. Cameron takes the fly. Cameron now punts it down the spine. At the back here for Bailey Williams. Instantly tackled from Stanley. Duncan crushes through with the soccer forward. Lob will get there first. Needs to be quick. Oh, but he's pinned again. Great pressure, but I think he knocked it out. So not holding the ball. They get possession back here, the Cats. Deep to the square. Oh, Dempsey at the back. Oh, sneaks it home, did he? He did. How many goals has he got this year? I need to see this. I mean, this bloke has been unbelievably good. He just sneaks out the back as a forward pocket, playing on the wing. How many goals has he got? Is it? I could have sworn it was 17 or something. Yeah, 17 goals. And we're only 10 rounds in. I mean, that's unreal on the wing. That's his 18th now for the season. Crazy. Well, there you go, Dempsey. There you go. Him on the wing, he just sneaks out the back once again. Oh, but geez, their pressure again, the Cats. It's looking electric. Starting to run away with it, the Cats. They just need a response here. The Dogs have had some opportunity, but the goal kicking's been not so great. In fact, this could be a score review here. Did it nick the post? I think it will be. Oh, there it is. Oh, so you have to wait for his 18th goal. All right, just the minor score. But yeah, it could be some alarm bells for the Dogs. Did it? Oh, don't tell me hit the flag. They hit the flag. You kidding me? Kennedy marks. Oh, Cleary under the pump again. See, they've done it again. Just doing a bit too much. He's had some okay moments, Cleary, but a few turnovers and indecisive with ball in hand at times. Kick now inside 50. Contest of players fly up. Ball out. Umpire's ball. 𝐓𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 doing a lot of the backup work tonight. Also the absence of 𝐼𝐶𝐼𝐿. Yeah, no, 𝐼𝐶𝐼 would be big. They've had a few deep injuries and a few intercept marks against them, the Dogs, but yeah, 𝐼𝐶𝐼 would be huge. But geez, I mean, the Dogs are still batting bloody well with their injuries. In a position here for top 4 if they win tonight. Both teams fighting. Umpire's ball. Reminds me of when the Velcro wasn't done. Yes, that was a Sydney game. That's when Jake Lloyd kicked a goal and it hit the bloody flag. Oh, I was not happy. I think it was Lloyd shot on goal. Oh, it was stitch up. I think it was Lloyd shot a goal. I can't remember, but I remember it was a Sydney game. It was against the Tigers Gatherham, wasn't it? Maybe it was. Ooh, out in the full. Gately's built. Oh, hopefully going well. Lads at the start chat. Hopefully, yeah, everything's going well over there. And, you know, stream's going fairly well. Hoping the Dogs can get a run on, though, because I want this to be a close game. This is why I streamed it. But smashing or close game, always get around the streams, lads. Oh, Jesus Christ, and Lob does that. Come on, Dogs. Make this a bloody contest. I feel like they're hanging in there somewhat, but, geez, they need to put on the scores. Mark from Myers, just their back half turnovers are killing them. And make sure to check out the lads at Snapchat Sports as well. They're the perfect type of videos to watch, like if you're at work or, you know, you're busy doing something else. They do the lovely trivia videos. I don't mind the trivia stuff, of course, to do the Gridley, but, oh, geez, BT, I tell you what, he's a master. He pulls out some nuts ones. It's just jaw-dropping. Oh, clever. Short to Atkins. They gain some metres there and a bit more of a gettable chance on goal. Which application do you use for gambling? Gamble responsibly, gents. It's a fool's game, but if you want to punt a few dosh, it depends on your local area, really. If you're Australia, sports bet.
I think like some apps have like promotional multis and stuff, so always check different apps. Atkins' kick, what a year he's having. Gets a snag, a deserved one. That's a Cuts 10th goal. Layout looking sharp. Game's gone out now to 37 points. There you go, quick maths. Tip the Dogs, disappointing so far. Yeah, no, I was very close to tipping the Dogs. I really felt this one could go either way. I'm a bit surprised. I thought the Dogs would, they've looked slick with their transition so far, as of late too, but geez, they're looking a bit rusty. Cats are just a class above at the moment. I'm looking forward to having you. That'd be awesome. I'd be delighted to join on the I forgot what it was called, the trivia show you do with a few of the creators. That was good to watch for season 1. Yeah, I feel like the pretty obscure years and stuff though that can push me a bit. Hopefully a Sydney Swans team one, that'll be pretty decent if I'm lucky. If you do want to get me on, but anyway, inside 50 here for the Dogs. Riley West breaks a tackle. Bontempelli, Vandermeer. Oh, gee, can't be fumbling there, but he makes the tackle. But yeah, no, I'm always happy to join us that chat, mate. But if you want other people on and I don't fit, that's totally fair enough. Smith kicks it. Dempsey. Well, that's clever from Manor. Fake the hand pass, and the kick's a delightful one. And Jeremy Cameron. Geez, Manor's looking good this year. Cameron now plays on. He's just going to kick it into space. Oh, what running from Blitzarves. Unbelievable. Classic Creator Season 2. You know, a strong... Well, we'll see, mate. We'll see. Because, like 10 plus years ago, that could be a bit hazy sometimes. Yeah, have to do a bit of studying, perhaps. Anyway, Blitzarves. Doggies near goal, says Taylor. Yeah, for sure. But there's a chance for Blitzarves to pile on another. Oh, jeez, he's put that out in the full. He's actually not stayed in, so boundary thrown instead. I think it's time for a few wasabi peas. Not bad. I can have a few and then they really start to burn my mouth. Not too bad. No, I don't like normal wasabi, but like the peas, they're pretty nice. Anyway, cleared out of there from Johannesson. Blitzarves again. No. Davidson sharks it out. West. Deliber. Kick to the wing. Works here for Vandermeer. Oh, Spall. Clever from Guthrie. Hopefully going well, Barge Wide. Sorry if I pronounced that terribly wrong, mate, but hopefully going well. What's the next game we're heading to? I don't know. I don't live in Sydney, nor Melbourne, so I don't really go to many. Now, a few people ask me, like, why don't you go to more games? I'm from Canberra, so don't really get the opportunity. I mean, I could go to a few Manuka games, which is like, it's whatever. Like, don't really find the desire to. But why go to home and away season games where you can go to instead the unidentified game last Saturday, September, that I completely forgot about from last year? I forgot what it was, that one in Melbourne, the big game. Oh boy. English now. Marks it forward. Henry, that's a big win. But ball's still in dispute here. Harms works hard. Riley West breaks a tackle. How's the kick? Snapping ball. Just not really advantageous to 𝐴𝐿, having a much better second term after a few mistakes in the first. And Bont has nothing else to do but kill it. You're from Canberra. Hey, we're not that bad. I saw a hot air balloon today. First time in a long time. It's like Larry, Mr. Burns' son, that episode. It's like, yeah, well, I got out of the orphanage when I was 18. And I got the job at the souvenir stand. Oh, once I saw a blimp. Nah, Canberra's a great place. I think I I've always considered like moving to Melbourne and stuff, but my folks are like, mate, the traffic over there is disgraceful. And then I saw an interesting video, like the outer suburbs of Melbourne. Apparently the traffic there is crazy. 6 a.m. the cars are already piled up. The great thing about Canberra is everything's like 15 minutes away. And I've lived here, basically I've grown up here pretty much. So it's a pretty quaint place, I guess you can say. Yeah, always got to appreciate what you have, I guess. But like growing up, I was always like a bit iffy on Canberra. It is boring. Anyway, the Dogs work the hands nicely here, but again, just a bit of a misplaced hand pass. That should be on the ball, to be fair. Nothing given. Baker, ineffective. Atkins clears. And it's going to be downfield. They just can't get much right here, the Dogs. Yeah, no, he's got 11 goals in 6 quarters of footy, Taylor. Jeremy Cameron. So downfield free, wants to bind off the corridor. Machine Mullen now. He could go deep. Yep, he's found the option. Can he fly Dempsey? He can't really get the sit, but he did well to beat out Dale 1-on-1 and then still gets a kick forward. Dale, been fairly quiet. I've really rarely said his name this term. Shannon around the corner. Goals. Bang. Front half pressure again. Too good, the Cats. They're putting on a nuts quarter. I mean, what on earth has this been from the Dogs? They just not looking confident whatsoever. Misplaced hand passes, ineffective, left, right and centre. 6 goals to 3 points this second quarter. Wow. I've never been where I like to go, always checking out new places. Yeah, no, it's I guess it's a decent place to visit. War Memorial and all that, and a few decent places. Man-made lake. It's not too bad. Yeah, so right place, I guess. Shannon Neal, I think that's a second. Yes, it is. So 2:22 to play here. This has been a total one-sided second quarter. I blame Cow because he said, "I think you've picked a good stream here, mate, for a good game." You bloody jinxed it, mate. No, I'm only joking. Don't point the finger. Liberatore working hard. There we go. Lob down to Joe Harrison. Bit of run here, the Dogs. But they need an eaten up with a good kick here to a 1-on-1. Great spoil from Jed Hughes. Ball goes over. 2:03 to play. 11 goals 4 to 5 goals 7. It's a good fiesta. Geez, he's got a bit of strapping on that wrist. Is it like a brace or one of those like things you wear? Socket out of there from Dempsey. English goes in. Atkins as well. Richards. And passes into space. Chance here for Sanders. Now to Harms. Oh, Pollux there from Stewart, but they work it nicely here. Bont out to space for a teammate, McNeil. Who can win this ground ball? De Koning. Oh, left it behind him. Liberatore goes in hard. Oh, geez, he's giving it right to Humphreys. Clears, but they'll be coming back here through Oscar Baker. Quickly plays on. 90 seconds. Dogs, can they get one back? A goalless quarter so far. Stewart, drops his lollies. Bontempelli misses. Oh, you can't be doing that, the Bont. Jeez, he had a bit of time and space there. Yeah, could have given the hands. Norton would have ulted in the goal there. But to be honest, Norton probably would have missed a dribbler as well with his form. Anyway, Lawson Humphreys, they can go back into play here. Deep to the wing. Good mark there from Kennedy. Jeez, he's had a few contested marks this game, or a few one-on-one marks, I think you can say. Kennedy now back inside 50. English, can he fly? He brought it to ground. He gets his own crumb. No, sorry, West gets the crumb. Oh, geez, he's given a bit of a panic there for a shot on goal, but another miss to the Dogs. That's 5 goals 9. 31 points the margin. Cats will just want to kill off this quarter. Get the air out of the balloon. Humphreys. Short now. Oh, geez, Manor. Drop the mark. That's what I say with Manor again. Like, he's quality, but, geez, he has a few too many mistakes here and there. A bit rough on the edges. Oh, you never know, Michael. Dogs coming out this third term, but I don't really blame their supporters. They were very hopeful and they've been in great form. But yeah, obviously very hard to beat the Cats here, even though their record's good. Dale now. Really kicked it this quarter. Deep to a 1-on-2. Stewart too good. Norton did well to fight it, and he'll go. Bang, that could be crucial for the Dogs on the stroke of half-time. Tom Stewart had the ball all in his midst, and he let it slip. Norton brought it to the ground, and he sogs it through. Net of that. Took over 4 goals, so it's a pretty manageable margin for all the Cats' dominance. But to be fair, we've seen that a bit from the Dogs' goals tonight. It's been off the back of some probably sloppy defending. I mean, outnumbered contest, Stewart really should be marking that. Don't know how he dropped it in the end. Okay, 20 seconds to go. Oh, Smith breaks it up very well from the Kennedy hand pass. And late entry here for the Cats. Oh, big mark from O'Donnell. We've seen some good contested marking here left, right and centre so far this half. So it's been a dominant second term by the Cats. Their 4.5 pressure, the turnover game, their foot skills are blitzing the Dogs here. 6-1 second term gives the Cats a 25-point lead after trailing by a few points at the first term. Cats by 25 at half time. But yeah, hopefully this game can turn into a bit of a closer one. Dogs much needed snag on the stroke of half time after all the Cats' dominance. Dogs win the next 2 quarters you watch. Well, they could win the next 2 quarters and still lose by over 3 goals, technically. So you could be right, but we'll see. Really needed the Dogs to win, so Geelong slides to the blade, so the Blues can slide in. Yeah, I mean, who could you trust more in making top 4, Geelong or the Dogs? I mean, both sides could be up there, but it's still really a logjam. I think with the Dogs high, I mean, both teams have very high percentage. But yeah, no, it's a massive logjam. 8th, 9th, 8th to 15th have all 1 game between them. So there you go. Some big games. But yeah, Cats by 25. Yeah, dominant second quarter from them. 5 goals to 1. Yeah, looking a class above with their foot skills. Have a look at some numbers at half time. So Jeremy Cameron tore the game apart with 3 goals. I think it was 3 goals, 2 goals. It was great. Working up the ground for his possessions as always, but he was a threat inside 50. Myers had some nice kicks. Bailey Smith keeps on working hard. 16 touches. Holmes was really good that quarter. Yeah, was able to use his pace really well and break open the play a wee bit. He's on 21 touches already. Tom Atkins, just the 7 touches, but 8 tackles at half time already for Atkins, and I think he's... Was it a few rounds in? He was already leading the tackles count by like 15. That's unreal from Atkins. Tom Stewart looking good back there, although he did drop that mark late. 13 touches, 6 marks. 9 touches for Sean Manor. Stanley's got 8. As for the Dogs, been a little bit ineffective here or there, Bond. A few hand passes gone astray. He's going at 50% with 5 clangers. Yeah, 14 touch for him. Davidson, 6 marks, a goal, and 10 touches. English is winning the hit-out battle. 8 disposals. Kennedy's taking some nice marks, but again, been a bit ineffective. I think that really sums up the Dogs' first half a wee bit. Yeah, a lot of inefficiency by hand and by foot. So it's, I guess for the Dogs, it's only 25 points. It's a very manageable margin. That goal late could be handy. But yeah, really got to start neatening up a bit. Up the ante and up the pressure as well. Can't really start saying much until after the bye rounds, get a real look at who's playing. Yeah, I think after the main buys you can get a bit of a look and who can really gain some form. Because usually there are those teams now outside the 8 that could get a really good run on and make a good push for finals. I mean, the Lions were a team last year. The Giants and the Swans from 2023 were 2 teams that were in the bottom 6, I think, after 8 rounds or so, and they push on. So We'll see, I guess. Yeah, no, he is talent. Being king in second. Right, I'm going to go take a whiz, lads. Be back in a second. Yeah, we'll fire up the footy grid, actually. Whilst we're here. Right, there we go. Oh, it's a cats and dogs theme one, so there you go. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Right, I'm back, gents. Okay, so if you just joined us half time, we'll get into it, stuck into the footy grid now. I've got a cats and dogs themed one here. Pass the time. Okay, so this one here, 20 kicks. Bailey Smith teammate, most disposals in a team. This is for the season. We'll go with Dangerfield here. Oh, I shouldn't have gone Danger. Oh, God. Should have thought that one through. I thought, stuff it. No, that's going to be the most popular, isn't it? Just sick. Okay, 20 plus kicks in a game. Gosh. Why did I do that? Okay, halfbacks are the Cats. Stitch myself up there a wee bit. I don't know, Paul Chapman. 2%. Dogs, 20 plus kicks. Daniel. Grand final playing 20 plus kicks in a game. Unique. 𝐓𝐴 𝐞 About time we've got a unique. I was thinking 𝐞 sure he's had 20 kicks in a game. There you go. The Irishmen do love to kick the ball. Okay. Cuts and Bailey Smith teammate. Good views. 3%. Dominic Bedenino, he was one. 0.7. However you say his name. Right. Yeah, hanging in there, right. We've got a unique. Let's try and get a few more purples. Grand final player, Bailey Smith teammate. Okay. Now, it could be one from the 2021 side. I'll go... Was Haddon a grand final player? He was in that 2021. It's a good get. Dogs, most touches in a team. Oh, God, okay. Scott. Could Cullen Ward be one? No. Could he be a potential one, eh? Maybe in like their first year. We'll save that for now. Grand final play, most touches in the team. Most touches in the team's quite a... Yeah, I was thinking Scott West, but I'm like, nah, that would be pretty high percentage. Most touches in the team as a grand final player. Go Jake Lloyd. That's a good one, 0.2. Now I was thinking West. I was thinking Cullen Ward. Like, could have he like had a nuts season where he had the most touches in their team? Ted Whitten Sr. That's an interesting one, Ted Whitten Sr. Wouldn't really think of that one. I think like in the early days, Green was probably up there for the Giants. Didn't Ward win one early? I feel like I'm going to go for it. Oh, gets in. What a guess. Deserves a standing ovation, that. That's a beautiful grid. Now, we got stitched up the danger one, but, you know, it's okay. Yeah, most popular. Oh, that's nice. Lovely. Unique as well. 𝐓𝐿 𝐼𝐴. The man who did the Irish jig when he collected his medal when they won in the 05 Grand Final. How good was that? Lovely stuff. Okay. How long we got? 8 minutes. Load up one of those quizzes. If you just joined us, by the way, half time, Cats by 25. A few minutes till it's the second half. Oh, this bloody wank with the ads again. Let's try that now. There we go, it's better. Do you think Jack Higgins could win the Coleman? Oh, it's very hard for a small forward to. I think one of those key forwards could. Especially the Cats really sharpen up and play a bit more consistent footy in terms of the wing column. You think Cameron would be up there. Cameron was actually my tip for the Coleman. But, you know, Ben King's up there too. Yeah, it's just hard for a small forward. But that's the thing with the Saints. Their key forward stocks have been a bit inconsistent here and there. Like Caminiti's been forward and behind the ball. So Higgins seems to be getting most of the output there. Most experienced coaches, father, son. Father and son. Yeah, father and sons, there's a lot more than you think. Top 100 players played by experience. This one could be a good one. Let's move this in. Right, here we go. Should we zoom this out a bit? Right, there we go. Okay, obviously we got Pendlebury. And then we have Boak, Dangerfield, Side, Bottom, Goldstein, Ward, Hawthorn, Gunston, Roost, North West Coast, Darling, Geelong, Duncan. Playing game 300 tonight, if you don't mind. Parker. I think you can see that. Let me maybe zoom in a little bit more. Oh, there we go. We're working from here. Adelaide, 278. No, sorry. Yeah, that is 278. Walker. Brisbane, Zorko. Neil. It's crazy. Neil's already played almost 300. Geelong, 270. Cameron? No. Oh, 270 for the Cats. Go Brad here. Brad Hill's up there. We'll just skip that for now. Adelaide 262. Brody Smith. Dogs, Collingwood, GWS, that's Trelaw. Port Adelaide 253. I think Wines will. Yeah, no, it is Wines. Wow. A lot of games. Collingwood, Melbourne. I was going to say Grundy, but obviously not him. Collingwood and then to Melbourne. I was going to say Jeremy Howe. No, it is. They've stitched me up. I thought they put the team they played for first on the left side, and then this. Oh, bloody hell. I thought it was like a player that played in Collingwood and then moved to Melbourne. West Coast, St Kilda. Cripps. Sydney 250, I think that's Heaney. No. Lloyd, that's right. No, 251, there's another one. Oh, who is it again? I remember he got chaired off in the prelim. It's obviously not Heaney. Game 250. Cunningham, I think it is. No. See, these are the ones I can get confused with sometimes. Do you think there's a chance? I seriously think that could be Hero Brian, mate. Now, they really bring it. Don's under the pump a little bit as well. Rampy. Took me 500 years. They got there in the end. Collingwood, Brisbane. Crisp. St Kilda, Western Bulldogs. McRae. Adelaide 247. Laird. Yep. Western Bulldogs 240. Surely Bont. There we go. Freo 240. There it is there. Walters. No, another high up there player. Fife. You still forget Fife is on the list, let's remember. Even though he's yet to play a game this season. Cats, skipping that for now. I've run out of Cats on the top of my head. I think we'll just go Stewart. I think I've already gone with him. Gold Coast Suns, 240 games. Swallow. GWS 239. Toby Green. Melbourne, Gold Coast Suns, Stephen May. Dogs, 234. Torre. GWS 234. 𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐻. It's not him, but Whitfield. Richmond's Prestia. No, it won't be Prestia. It's a singular Tigers player. I know Cam McIntosh has one. There he is. Richmond 233. Broad. Vlosten. There you go. Sometimes you get his name wrong. It's T-U-I-N, not T-I-U-N. Melbourne 232. Viney. Gone. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 will be up there, yeah. Melbourne, high up there. We've already gone Stephen May, already gone. Nathan Jones, few years too late. Skip it for now. Essendon 229, Merits. Sydney Collingwood GWS, Taylor Adams. Collingwood GWS. I can't think of that one now. Sydney Melbourne Collingwood. There's Grundy. Players getting back positions now. Richmond Gold Coast, Rioli. No. Brandon Ellis retired, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Anyways, let's head back now to the game. If you just joined us, about to get into this second half. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like the Dogs could definitely turn the screws. They can put on scores quick, and obviously do have that high octane forward line. But yeah, the connection, their foot skills, and their just looking fairly ineffective. The Cats' pressure been trumping them. So this third term goes. Then they get a bit of a fire up from Bevo. But yeah, Cats in control at the moment, 25-point margin. Third term about to get underway now. At the counter. English hit outs. Smith gets the first clearance though. The former Dog, if you didn't know, it's said about 500 times in the build up to this game. Bontempelli gets the first inside 50. Spall comes. Buku brings it to ground. McNeil off hands to Bontempelli. Is his chance. Oh, lovely kick. How about that? To Buku. That's why they need Bont to really get those kicks inside 50. Lovely kick. Yep, there we go. Should be going there, 𝐓𝐴 for the first of the third term. And he has the job. So game to 19 points. They'll take that, the Dogs. Quick first one. 11 goals 4, 7 goals 9. Hanging in there, the Dogs. That's good. Kick long to a contest, and they had the numbers there. Just worked the hands nicely. Sanders to Bont, and yeah, that's just a beautiful kick from the captain. Feels like at times the Dogs, when the ball hits the deck from marking contest, being able to have a few loose options. That's just what they needed. $50 all it took. Dangerous tackle, you're kidding me. Wow, okay, that's questionable. Guts will take it though, inside 50. Clear, that's better. He's had a few mistakes in the second time after starting a bit better. Oh no, and then he's done that. Terrible turnover. Matter now. Gets the little kick away. And Bailey Williams tackled from Brad Close, umpire's ball. That's a terrible decision, yeah, literally. Could have been much better of a perfect tackle. Anyway, from the stoppage, the Cats work the hands. Duncan to Smith. Oh, has he done a bit too much? He has. Oh, the Dogs fans are like that. Well, there we go. They brought the pressure so far here with the Doggies. First 2 minutes, 𝐓𝐴. Wants to go corridor. No, he wants to go down the line to Big Tim. Couldn't take it. 𝐷𝐞𝐿 tackled, umpire's ball. Stanley hits it down, 𝐓𝐴. Twisting, turning. Hands extracted out. Holmes. Myers. Here we go. Here's some Dogs pressure now. A few holding the balls their way. 𝐎𝐥𝐝, former Hawk. That's not 15 for English. I mean, that's a bit of a silly kick, to be honest. On the ball, yeah. Put him under the pump. Silly, silly kick. He still has some questionable moments, 𝐎𝐿. I think could it be his age starting to catch up on him now? If you forget, he's a pretty old fella. Even though I swear to God, that bloke's got a hair transplant. It's some pretty luscious locks he's got at 33, 34, whatever his age is. This is 𝐎𝐿 I'm talking about. Just an observation. Guthrie now, deep inside 50. There's lob. Does he take the grab? Oh no, he drops it. So ball alive here. Blicavs tackled. Umpires ball. Can't have it where they want it. Oh, that's a nice hit out from Stanley Matter. Was he held? And he was. Free hit of the Cutters. Yeah, probably there was the hold. Yeah, he was tackled without the ball. Yeah, those ones are unlucky because, like, as the defender, you want to tackle the ball carrier, but you're doing your best to tackle him. And then it's sort of the ball carrier's fault for being too shit to control the ball. So then you get pinned for holding. I mean, that's just part of the game, I guess. Sean Matter, he's, looked pretty impactful. 4 inside 50s, a goal, and 10 touches. And he's got a second. Geez, he's been a fine pick-up for the Cats. They restore their goal back. What are these? These are Alina's Bakehouse. Ooh, artisan crackers. Fig and almond. They're pretty decent. There we go. Autofocus. How about that? What else have I got here? Not really much. Have a look at this though. Got this water bottle of the internet. You can't really... I think I've shown this before. But this side is more like... You know, it doesn't leak. But then this side is raised only a little bit. You can maybe see. Well, it's right. Yeah, you can. Can you see that? That side, how it's like raised a bit. You can't drink like this, otherwise it's going to leak. I paid good coin for this bloody water bottle online. Absolute stitch up. I have to hold it like this. That's probably why, you know, sometimes I drink my water bottle. Well, this one like that. You're like, why are you drinking it not like from here, you know? Because it bloody leaks. Yeah, it's amazing when you think about online shopping, especially Amazon Prime. I mean, just things can come the next day and that crap, it's crazy. Richards, that was unlucky. Kick probably could have been marked. Anyway, turnover here for the Dogs. Liberatore is favoured left. Jeez, another poster for the Dogs. Now, bloody how on earth was that not holding the ball, though? Matt Kennedy got absolutely pinned. Incorrect disposal, and he surprisingly wasn't holding the ball. All-time favourite. Oh, geez, that's a tough one. I always admired Brady Kirk, but probably a bit before my time. Don't really have one. I think it was below the knee, so a free here to Oscar Baker. Good kick. They found Tim English in a pocket of space. Oh, and they're going to get 50. You put a bit of mo on that one, to be fair, Timmy. It was a great kick from Baker. English just in that little channel space. So they'll go here. All leak, even the Anaconda Cupman 2-1s only get... Yeah, no, you can't beat the old soda bottles. Those do work well. English gets a goal back. So the Dogs still winning the quarter. 2-1. There's old mate booting it back into play. Not a bad kick. Nah, good kick from Baker. Off we go. Well, Danny, welcome, mates. Let's go, doggies. Count the English. Yeah, he's having a good year. You forget about him with all the bloody good rucks that are going well this year. Clearance here for the Dogs. Bont towards a one-on-one. That's a good spoil from Humphreys. Bailey Smith. Who can win this? Oh, what a pickup from Manor. Bit of a blind hand pass, though. But they'll gain territory. The Cats. Ball in. $12 goals 4, 8 goals 10. English with a hit out to space for Richards to go and get. Gets a kick away. Who can get their first harms? Can he break the tackle? He can. Now does he want to go on board here? Who's the other on shoe? Ah, poor kick. Jeez, he's been a bit ineffective. And now Mize can cut him up quickly here. Duncan almost lost his bearings. Now a kick deep to a one-on-one. It's Lob versus 𝐓𝐴𝐺𝐵. Oh, he reads it just far too well. He's a superstar, this man. He's got 5. You got to respect the move of lob to defence, but geez, when you're matching up with a player that just reads the drop of the ball expertly well, he's going to kill you. Yeah, he just lost his positioning there, Lobby. Surprised he hasn't changed his haircut. Usually changes it each week. But there you go. Yeah, the Cats turnover game is elite when it's on. When you turn the ball over in dangerous areas, and there you go. Though. Forwards all get goal side again. Yeah, just look at that. Engages body contact and bang. Puts him on the deck. Does it be one of the best trades in the last, 10 years? They paid an awful lot for him, but I mean, what a recruit he's been. Number 5 for Cameron. All-time Swans player, Paul Kelly. Yeah, no, the old man always does go on about him whenever we talk about tough place for the Swans. Jesus, how is English falling over like that? Impossible. Leading the Collingwood now by 3. The Suns do have the Saints v Sunday, and that's the same for Higgins too. So could one of them kick a big bag and regain, or one of them go back, go into first on the Coleman, because Higgins, obviously, I don't think he's led the Coleman at the end of any round. Maybe he has. O'Donnell good in set mark. Short now to Joe Hannison. Out wide here to Cleary. Let's go wing. Oh, well done, Jack Henry. Gets there in time to kill that over. Been a good tagging job by Mullins so far. Like, Richards has been able to get off the chain a few times, but this is like when he's getting those handball receives and using it well inside 50. He hasn't really had a lot of those opportunities. Good smother there from the Bont. Vandermeer quickly out of the Bont. Bit of a wobbly kick inside 50. Does it work though? Unable to mark. Richards, what a tap. That's clever. Buku just needs to get on the end of this. Does he play the high? He gets it. He gets it. There we go. So he should get his second of the quarter. Oh, well, there you go. How about that? I just talk about him and then Richards does something clever. Really good tap. Yeah, I mean, they kind of just tried to get the ball there, but yeah, the high was there. Ducked the head there, 𝐓𝐴𝐺𝐵 𝐿𝐼. Should goal here. And he does. So Dogs hanging around. But yeah, 𝐼𝐿𝐼 and Riley West been leading the Dogs attack a little bit. So 3-goal margin in favour of the Cats. Margin cut back once again. Johnny clearance here. Another intercept mark from O'Donnell. So that's 2 centre clearances in a row, and it's been picked off from O'Donnell. All right. Here's those crackers are pretty nice. Is that a mark? Yeah, it's actually paid well. Well, the Eagles win 2 in a row. Oh, probably hard to do it in Adelaide, to be fair. You never know. Dogs now starting to get in this game a little bit. Bit more time in the forward half. Richards to Harms. This is kicking better here. Inside 50. Almost West. And yeah, got him in the back there. So against Riley West there. Jed Hughes' ball. Geez, 13 goals forward and goals 10. How about that? Down the line. Good spoil from 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Ball goes over. Stanley hit out. Nice driving from Mullen and Manor on the end of another disposal. That's a good kick. Henry takes the grab. Now, have they got something at the back here, the Cutters? Have they got Cameron? Oh, he's going for Dempsey. He's going for Neil. Oh, what a clunk. What did we say earlier? He had about 4 drop mark opportunities. And there you go, he clunks one. But yeah, the Cuts off the spread. They're just looking too good. Feels like every time they get out in open space forward of the stoppage, they're putting something on the scoreboard. Oh, but yeah, he's been big. What's his face? Sean Manor just pushing up in those stoppages and bursting his way through. Can Shannon Neal kick his third? Sure can. So the Dogs get one back, but the Cats just keep on pretty much restoring their lead like it was at half time. Going back out to 24 points. No, Guff back in the midfield. I think he's retired, mate. But yeah, Yo was pretty good last year, so... Yeah, Jez, what's with it? Is it ankle or something? It's no good. Stanley's been pretty decent. Gets a clearance against Karmas. Williams now to Kennedy. Has to beat a few Cats. He did well. Now Oscar Baker. It's a good effort. As a kick. Vandermeer did well to protect the drop of the ball. Taps clever. That's going to be high. Is it just me? Does Oscar Baker look like the most... Just when you look at him, you think he's like just some old mate from the street. Oh, geez. DeCunning's done it again. A questionable kick. Almost marked from Guthrie, though. Stengel. Oh, clever. How about that? Guthrie now. And just look at this cut. Spread from the Cats. How good are they at this? Now, my bloody screen's glitching. Holmes. It's buffering. I can't really see. It's literally like 20p. Max Holmes. What a goal. Jesus Christ. My stream buffers at the worst time. I could slightly see it was Max Holmes. I was having to squint my eyes a bit. How about that? The running pair of the Cats tonight has been the difference. Game out to 30 points, and Holmes has been a star this game. Yeah, off the drop mark, the Dogs, they just get killed. What a goal. That's special. Wow. Yeah, I did see that a few weeks ago. So it's still TBC. Wow. There you go. No good. Kenny could have been pinned there. Umpire's ball. Clearance goes the Dogs' way. Free to the Cats. So Mark O'Connor's free. Streams decided to buffer at 240p again, so I can't tell who the players are from afar. I think that's Zach Guthrie marks. Gives the hands now to 𝐴𝐷𝐞 𝐻𝐿𝐷𝐷. No, flat kick. And this one will be umpire's ball. Let me just see if I can just refresh this. Oh, Jeremy Cameron again. Oh, he's done too much. He's done too much. Now holding the ball. Let me just refresh my page. Might be able to work a bit better. Yeah, no, for some reason the stream's deciding to buffer at 240p. I don't know why, but there you go. Ethernet cable for this crap, eh? No, still hasn't really improved. Just is what it is. I have to squint my eyes like this to see. Kennedy tackled. Work the hands nicely here, the Dogs. Inside 50 from 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐷𝐪. That's a decent looking kick into space here. 𝐵𝐴𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐪 has a lot to beat. Good follow-up work there from 𝐵𝐴𝐷𝐷𝐪. Umpire's ball. $15 goals, 4, 9 goals, 10. How about this efficiency from the Cats? Both teams have the same amount of scoring shots too. Smith now. Just check sides that one forward. Good win from 𝐼𝐷𝐷𝐪. Umpire's ball. We'll have to see if the AFL hold up the rule book if Toby Green gets suspended again. Yeah, no, he's got played suspended enough times, it feels like. McInerney's been suspended twice now for this season. Bloody hell. Got 3 weeks and he's now got another week. And the Amani one's so frustrating. It was game over anyway, but then he still decides to bloody knock concuss Boyd with that bump. Ball spills out, cuts pressure, trumps again. And now Smith on the shoe. Just a kick into space. Stengel versus O'Donnell. O'Donnell does well. Oh, watch that be deliberate though. Well, yeah, if that was deliberate. Grised. Yeah, no, he's class. Gritty gamer, mate. Unless you're Robbie Fox, who clamps the shit out of him in the 2022 Grand Final. Can you dig it? We got belted. I'll shut up. But he was good on him. He didn't kick his goals till junk time, I think. Richards gets the kick away. 𝐵𝐴𝐷𝐷𝐪, ball spills. Did well to extract that out. Oh, crowd's complaining for a throw. Liberatore to a 2-on-2. 𝐴𝐷𝐷𝐪 reads it nicely at the back. He's looked decent this game, and now he just has to nail the kick. And he does. Could go over the top, and he does again. To Kennedy. 7 minutes to play here. Dogs chance to get this back to 4 goals. Should goal here. Matty Kennedy's been fairly good, and he does. He's staying touching distance here. The Bulldogs. Another snag. I think they are winning the quarter. Well, yeah, they are, because it's 24 points, and it was 25 at halftime. Yeah, great years having though, Matt Kennedy. 16 touches and a goal. Oh, this shit still is at 240p. Let me try a different browser. See if it's better. How about 𝐤𝐿? To be fair, it's not Cavs' fault. It could just be the internet. But it's whatever. Back in the middle we go. Duncan continues to apply the heat, but it spills out here for Baylor Williams. He gains some ground. And now Jags a kick inside 50. Can they find another? A few flies there. Harms off hands. Gives it Sanders. The 1-2. Over the top now to Richards. Again, probably maybe they overuse the hands. They have to make it work here. Sanders. There we go. Williams. One more. Deliver. One more maybe. To Richards. 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞 marks. Oh, they finally make it work here, the Dogs. Jeez, what a game 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞 𝐎𝐿𝐴 is turning out to have. Well, let me see if this browser works a bit better. 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞, can you do the job here? Did he miss? No, he missed. Oh, dear me. Had the goal there. Car's clear. No, can't be at times. Clear out of the 50 now. English from the side did well to kill the contest. Oh no, you don't have to say no hard feelings. I know it's my internet just being crappy at the moment is what it is. $5:16 to play. Smack 40 from Myers. Dale. Fairly quiet game for him so far, but you know he can have some big patches and few moments. Smith a good bump. Cats fans love it. Didn't realise it's behind by 25 minutes. Oh, the car stream isn't that bad, is it? Good bump there from Buzz. Ball in, centre wing. Davidson, good first half. Little fake hand pass, I like that. Lob now, hack around the corner to do a 2-2. Stanley did well to bring it down to ground for Baz. Guthrie twisting, turning, will be pinned there. Oh, saved by the boundary though, he's lucky there. Libber's a bit unlucky. Torre extracts out here to Richards. Around the corner. Starting to get on top of the clearances here. The Dogs. 𝐴𝐿𝐴. Oh, would have been a beauty. Damn. That would have blown the roof off for the Doggies fans. Oh, just had to hold on. The 𝐼𝐿𝐴. Okay, yeah, they might just have the stream wrong or something. I'm not sure. Humphreys now. Clearing kick. Who's at ground level? Mana gets who almost. Kick deep here for Jez again. Oh, poor bounce. Clever tap from close to 𝐷empsey. Dribbling ball. He's missed. Had a bit of time there. Dale now to bring it back into play. That's the Cats' 5th behind. That's a great kick from Dale. He can pinpoint those ones expertly well. Arms on the wing. His kicking's been shite this afternoon or this evening. Another turnover. Oh, Bu's got to watch out. Good pressure there from Richards. Okay, could be alive here. Great hunt there from West. Gets possession. Corridor kick, it's open. Here's a chance here for the Dogs. Kennedy
Go for goal, son. For his second in the quarter. He's got it. This could be a turning point in the game. Matt Kennedy, a huge goal, and that was all well done from Riley West. A big win. He got there in time to spoil the ball, won the ground ball, went in the corridor, found Kennedy, and goals from 50. Oof. Game back to 18 points. Big goal. That's a big win from Riley West. He's been a good player to watch this year. Big goal. All right, geez, it's high scoring game this. Still really free flowing. Who can win out of the middle here? Fraser. Here to Kennedy. Gets the hand pass out. McNeil, Fraser. Chance for Vandermeer. Oh, hits the post. Geez, another poster for the Dogs. All right, 17 points. Dogs are now starting up the ante here. 3 minutes till three-quarter time still. And geez, I really need to refresh my bloody browser because it's still bloody blurry as. 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐴 Mana. Ooh, poor hand pass. Turnover. Dale, a kick. It's going to be a free hit to Buse. It's technically not even Wi-Fi I have, it's the Ethernet, so it's wide connection. Now Smith. Jeez, did he need to give that hand pass? That's, yeah, jeez, terrible turnover here for the Dogs. 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐴 for a shot at goal. Oh, man, they're wasting their chances. Another behind for the Dogs. What on earth was that hand pass from Kennedy? Oh, not Kennedy, sorry, O'Connor. Just dumb. Looking a bit flustered here, the Cats. So Smith now in the pocket. Oh, jeez, bloody hell. Burrow's right behind him. Where's he going? He's going the long way down from the box. He's just casually jogging behind him. There he is. They're in this game, the Dogs. Fumbles there from Richards, so now the Cats can get it forward. Oh, Neil, oof, another almost mark is dropped. Dale, one bit of uncharacteristic fumble, but he recovers. Kicks a bit too low. Ball goes over. Yeah, no, it's starting to take effect a bit, some dude. 11 goals 13 to 15 goals 5. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a hold there. No, Timmy's not happy. Stanley been holding his ground fairly well. Because of the Stewart. Just a long kick inside 50. Oh, downfield free. That was silly. Was it Norton? Ah, dearie me. Was it Norton? Christ almighty. What on earth's happened with Norton's season? Was it Norton? No, it was English. He wasn't happy. Yeah, just unneeded. Played it for a bit. Played a bit for it, Tommy, but oh, how about that? Results in Jeremy Cameron kick on goal. Jersey for goal number 6. Wow. Can he snag it here? Now watch this. He'll probably miss this one. Nah, of course he won't. I was going to say, because usually sometimes the players can miss the easy ones. He goals. He's got 6. He's been unreal. Cats just making the Dogs pay off their mistakes. Game back out over 3 goals. 22 points a margin. 23 points a margin, sorry. No, it is 22. I forgot I had a point for the Dogs. There we go. All right, well, it's just been hovering around that 4 goal mark. It's been up
over 30 points, and it's been down. It's been up and down again. So the Dogs are hanging in there. They just, they got to start taking the chances a bit better. Oh, winning the clearances in the contested footy. Winning the contested footy by 12. Smith hands it out. Couldn't quite get that to a teammate. Dogs turn over now. Could they get another goal here late on? They've done this the quarter one and quarter two. And passes galore here from the Doggies. Kennedy back in board. Oh, they've worked it nicely here, the Dogs. Snapping shot on goal. No, it's a snag. How about that? Thought it was going to spin the wrong way. Dogs just hung in there. It's Joel Frazier this time. Big goal. That's, 3 quarters in a row now. The Dogs have gotten one late. Game back to 16. They're just hanging around, the Dogs. Can't quite tell the plays because my car is still bloody glitching. It was actually like a snap torpedo, if you don't mind. That was, bloody good goal. All right. Well, 22 seconds to play here. 16 points the margin. So Dogs will win the quarter. Don't tell me there's another bloody goal from one of the other teams. It's just been high-scoring affair. Dale. All right, here's a chance. Maybe at the back here for Riley West. Snapping shot on goal. It's going to land short. Karmas can't take it. Sock it home from Vandermeer with 2 seconds to play. Unreal this game has been. And the siren sounded. This has been... What on earth? What on earth has this game been? 10 points the margin is now. Wow, we've got a game. Hallelujah. 10 points the margin, 16 goals, 5, 13 goals, 13. This has just been unreal. How about this from the Dogs? They can just put on a score quick as a flash. Well... Okay, well that was something special. The game is 101 to 91, and we've still got another quarter to play here. Unreal. 16 goals 5, 101, 13 goals 13, 91. Still feel like the Cats are probably that quality above, but yeah, geez, the Dogs are really starting to work their hand passes a lot better in the forward half. And a bit of that surge footy we're starting to see a bit too. They're winning the clearances, winning the contested footy. Midfield's starting to get on top. Well, they really are in a pole position to snatch this one. 10 points, 3-quarter time. The last 3 of the quarter. No, sorry, the last 2. Well, 3 of the last 4. There you go. I'm going to go take a whiz, lads. But yeah, game on potentially. Could be on for a ripper here. I'll be back in a sec. Righto, I'm back, gents. So, bloody hell, this has been some sort of a game. Free flowing, as we've said all night long. Now, how many goals did we have in the end? We had 5 from the Cats and 7 from the Dogs. Bloody hell. 12 goals in that quarter. Doesn't really look like it's slowing down. It's been back and forth all night long. Dogs with a few late goals to get this margin to 10 points. So, could be on for a cracking finish here. As yeah, these two sides at this ground can put up some really good games at times. Think back to 2021 with the Gary Rowan winner after the siren. How good was that? You know, is this shit going to be fixed or no? Is it still going to be? If you've also just joined us with, we've been playing the stream in some fairly poorish conditions. There we go. It actually might be better now. Hooray! I can actually see the players from a distance. Sort of. Okay, maybe it's gone. Oh no, it's back to glitchy crap. Dear me. Have to be squint my eyes once again. We're getting it done with limited resources here. Well, Geelong hanging. It's sort of like Geelong now hanging in there. The Dogs. Yeah, definitely the better side. I thought that quarter. Still, the Cats killed them off the turnover as they always do so well. But yeah, you know they're winning the key areas of the game. Look at that. Last 10 minutes, 205. That's a really good number. Yeah, +6 clearances for the quarter. That's it's a big win. Yeah, no, they kicked 2 goals inside the last minute, 𝐴. It's pretty crazy. Oh, it's been fairly even, to be honest, my end, mate. I haven't really seen any outlandish calls. And yeah, Richards had a pretty good third quarter. Alright, big last quarter coming up. That's true. Cats are coming off a 5-day break, so how are they going in terms of fatigue? Put 6 defenders on camera in the last quarter. Yeah, no, could be the case, mate. He's getting out the back a little bit. All right, could he get his 7th? Back-to-back 7 goals. That'd be something. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 3-quarter time. Margin is 10 points after 25 at half time. Now run away. Bontempelli. Oh, that's nicely done. Fake the hand pass and instead goes by a boot. First inside, 50 their way. Spore comes from 𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿. Holmes been big. Oh, hand pass a bit astray, but O'Connor mops it up. Humphreys. Ball out. So Bramble's out. Yeah, no, and then they kick literally like two goals in that time frame. Pretty crazy. So Bramble on the ground, Cleary subbed out. So they've gone, I guess he's sort of a tallish player. Bramble comes on, smaller defender, gives him a bit of run. This one stays in. Williams, inside 50. Maybe at the back here for someone, Norton. They've looked dangerous when the ball's at ground level on the forward 50, the Dogs. Richards, expertly done. Oh, what a goal from Richards. He's been big this second half and the Dogs get the first. Game, 3 points. Oof. How about that for a goal? On his favoured left, snaps truly. He's turning. Oh, I mean, what a star this young man is. What a season in the midfield. That's just clever. Pushes out direct opponent again. I can't see because my stream's buffering. Who was it? It was Smith. Yeah, he just got that leverage, got the position, turned around, snaps it truly. Big goal. All right. 4 points, sorry, the margin is. Last few goals for the Dogs. And as we said earlier in the stream when the Cats were up by 5 odd goals, I feel like the Dogs were in this game. And how about this? It's under a kick. Ten goals from stoppages. That's unreal. They're very good in that area. Smith now gets a clearing kick. 𝐓𝐴 out here to Davidson. The kick's risky. Does it work? Duncan in game 300 gives it now to Atkins. Oh, uncharacteristic fumble. He works hard, though, to get possession back. He's got to watch out, Stanley. 𝐓𝐴, sorry. What a tackle from Richards. Umpire's ball. Didn't have Pryor. It's a good tackle. Umpire's ball. Bramble now, his first touch marked here from Vandermeer. Deep kick now inside 50. Harms couldn't take it. Humphreys, great tackle from West. He's having a big game. Bontempelli hands it now. Here's a chance. Is that O'Donnell? Oh, another poster for the Dogs. You got to be kidding me. How about that from O'Donnell, crashing through the key defender? No, sorry, it's McNeil. Yeah, I didn't think it was O'Donnell, so there you go. Okay. Zach Guthrie, all the momentum with the Dogs. 𝐓𝐴 now to Atkins. Chipping ball out wide. It will work here for Holmes. Stays in. Holmes now on board. Told to go now. Baker around the corner. It's a good win from Guthrie. Back the other way. Ooh, is that one out the full? It's gone out. Baker down the line. Stewart can't bring it down to a teammate. They work the hands nicely here, the Dogs. Now Davidson leaves his man to 𝐴 gets the ball in, kills it. Ball in. So 𝐵𝐵𝐿 𝐴𝐥𝐝 off the interchange. Smith extracts the hand pass out. Ball up. Smith's been fairly quiet this second half. Like, he just hasn't really been able to get his running gun going. Been limited a bit. Stewart gets the kick away. And they set up well here, though. The Dogs picked off. Dale, corridor kicks aggressive. Works to Joe Hannison. His kick just can't find Norton on the full. Ball in a dangerous spot here, though, for the Dogs. Duncan can't get the hands out. Umpire's ball. English. Oh, you're kidding me. Pushing the back against Timmy. Bit unlucky there, Tim. Anyway, I want to go corridor here quickly. The Cats, they've been fairly limited this fourth quarter. It's been all the Dogs. Mana now. Ooh, shoes off probably a bit too much. Anyway, turnover here. Bont. His kick into the corridor. Sure, that's in the back. Nothing given. Oof. English, lovely hit out. Works to Davidson. And how's the kick? It's a nice one to 𝐓𝐴 𝐼𝐴. Who's he got inside 50? Just going to set it up to the tall timber. Can they find a flyer? Good roving there from West. Extracts it out. Not to teammates. Stanley did well. Sorry, that's 𝐓𝐴. Back to Smith. A clearing ball. That should be all 𝐼𝐴. Brings it down to ground, though. And good tackling here. Umpire's ball. Neil with a big fist. They just belting them around the ball here, the Dogs. And look at that win from Dale. That's huge. The kick, not marked. They have the momentum here, the Doggies. They just seem to keep on winning these contests around the ball. 5 minutes in this final term. Last goal to Richards, a lovely one from the stoppage. They're 10th of the game. I mean, that's a huge number. Mana now. Just gets a little kick away. Ball goes over. One more close here with the sub. Come on. And on ball to potentially be injected into the game soon. Neil. Nana. Kick away. Turnover again. The Dogs starting to rack them up. Another inside 50 their way. No, just couldn't take the whole thing. Chance for Kennedy. They've worked the hands nice here, the Dogs. Can they get a shot on goal? Johannesson to put them in the lead. A deep kick to the square. Minor score. But they're coming here, the Dogs. I think they're a very good chance of running over the top here. The Cats looking a bit shot here. They need to find maybe something at the back. That's where they've been good at tonight. But the Dogs starting to really structure up well. It's not really a great kick, to be honest, from Humphreys, but it works. Because Smith said to help out. Sean Mana. They're still trying to play pretty... Oh, don't tell me that's 50. They're still trying to play quite cute here, the Cats, and here's down their chance. Bailey Smith through the middle of the ground. The kick should hold up okay. Good contest. Was legal. Now O'Connor. Kick inside 50. Oh, they've got the spare, though. O'Donnell's dropped the mark, though. Hands now. Mize. Little measuring ball to the pocket. Oh, big win from Dale. Oh, he's going to get pinned out the full. That's an awful kick. Battling well, ladies and gentlemen, with 240p quality. Christ almighty. Internet selling at the poorest moments. Who's that? I can't even tell. I think it's Neil towards the pocket. Jeez, that's a really deep kick. Wait, what? It's a mark to Dempsey. How? I didn't even see who marked the ball. Wow, okay. Well, can he go here? Was that out in the full? No, I think I was just in. From that angle, looks like it's out, but I think from a different angle, it stays in. Well, can he go here, Ollie Dempsey? Oh, what a goal. You know, those snaps are hard to do, but he's absolutely flushed it. Cats get a massive goal against the grain. They've been belted this quarter. 8-point margin in their favour. Dogs fans not happy. Looked like it was out. Maybe from this angle. Ben Ryan Pass says no. Maybe, I don't know, maybe from his angle it didn't look like it.
White points. Dogs hanging around.
Feel like I should be in front though with all their dominance. 17 goals 5 to 14 goals 15. That's a great goal from Dempsey though. Oh jeez, even Mooney thought that was in the front row. Controversy galore. Will it mean anything at the end of the game? Let's see. Still got plenty of time to go. A goal each this quarter though. Richards, oh, what a pickup. Jeez, he's been sensational this year. Kick inside 50. It works here for Norton. Great tackle from 𝐴𝐸. Didn't have prior, but Vandermeer would pin there, surely. There it is. On the ball. His pressure's been elite. Max Holmes. As my stream goes back to 140p. Yeah, who's that? Can't tell. Still can't see. Geelong player, 𝐓𝐴𝐸𝐿. Have to do that. Yeah, looked like it from a bit. 𝐼𝐗𝐼𝐸. Oh, geez, that's a risky kick. Sport well from Kennedy. Ball goes over. Bontempelli. Oh, that's clever. He ran over it, but he sockers it to Big Neil. Oh, another miss for the Dogs. 14 goals, 16 now. Jeez Louise. What a scoreline to hit the ton, eh? Now Myers in the back pocket, working everywhere for his possessions. What's his numbers? Possession number 22. Jeez, that's well done from Henry. His kick, though, will stay in for Holmes. 50 metres, wow. Jeez. I mean, Holmes did... Oh, God, wow, okay. Won't be in scoring range here. Well, okay. Hopefully going well, by the way, Sir Curry. Good to see an American in the stream. Anyway, kick inside 50. Duncan. Oh, game 300. He slips over the poorest time. Liberatore clears. That one's going to be out the full. Another out the full. Now Duncan. Corridors on here for the Guts. Horseshoe their way around. Just further around here to, I think that's Jack Henry. Yes, it is. What a guess. With my camera car quality, can't see who it is. Oh, Donald. Jeez, he's been big with some intercept marks. Gives it across now to Baker. Clearing ball now. Bailey Williams. Spores nice from Mullen. Tup forward. Big win here. Henry can't quite commit to that one fully. Humphreys now goes in. Absorbs the tackle. Oh, bit too high. Bit too high. Now out across. Mitchy Duncan. If you've just joined us, lads, we're battling well. Our stream's been shocking quality. 140p. Having to squint my eyes. It's hard to tell where the players are, but we're getting there. 𝐴𝐸𝐿 Mullen now, the Irishman. 9:53 to play here. Back here. But no, as I said, Sir Curry, good to see some fellow foreigners in here. We get plenty of Americans join the streams and new to the sport. To be fair, most of them are here for a punt, but, you know, it's good to see. And I forget, well, hockey, welcome, mate. So a lot of people doing AFL streams. Yeah, no, it's good fun. Been doing it for a number of years now, so yeah, I always like to get around it on the channel. Kicking out of the wing. 𝐴𝐴 stays in. Okay. Back inside 50 here. Spoor comes from Dempsey. Dale now off hands, having a good fourth quarter. Is it effective? Oh, well done from Lob. Big win. Handball now on board. Now the Dogs can bounce from half-back here. 𝐓𝐴𝐴. Big one-on-one here. Oh, 𝐼𝐴𝐴. Guess who? That's huge. Umpire's going to get the cuts over the line. Yeah, geez, they've got a bit of the rub of the green, I think it's safe to say. Stewart in the back half now. Where's your accent? Australian, mate. Sometimes when I call, I have put a bit of different oomph in the accent, to be fair, but yeah, my old man's Northern Irish, but I don't really have much of an Irish accent in me, so. Alright, they're going to stop playing here. I couldn't really see the high, though, because my quality's that bad. I was just struggling to see, was it high? But there it is. 𝐴𝐴, that's no good. I feel like 𝐴𝐴 is like the Ginnivan of the Dogs. Like, he might not be the greatest accredited player, but he just burrows his way in there, wins a few frees, has a bit of cheek about him. But what even was it? Dislocated finger or something? I think it was. Oh, no, he got hit in the nuts. That's rough. Out the back here, Cameron, that has to be ball. Yeah, good tackle there from the Dogs. It's Roy Lobb. Deep kick now. Oh, could work out the back here for Riley West. Oh, geez, all alone here. All alone here is Aaron Norton. He's just got to do the job here. And he will. Back to under a kick. Goal out the back for the Dogs. It's a 1-point game. Oh, geez, back and forth this has been. Still a bit of time to go as well. 7:58 to play. Yeah, geez, I got all that wrong. The Cats. How on earth is Norton all alone? Look at that. Cats cheer squad member. He's trying to, like, put them off. I don't think Norton's missing from that sort of a range. He can miss them directly in front, but not there. Game on. Jeez, this will be a good replay to watch in 1080p quality. Christ almighty. Better off watching on my phone. Big centre clearance to win. It's guess who? 𝐓𝐴𝐴's had a star season. Great season. Spool comes from 𝐷𝐞 out the back here for McNeil. James Harms, he just wants to score. He wants to tie the game, or does he want to put them in front? Jeez, that would have been beauty. That would have been a beauty. All square. Jeez, what a game this is. 15 goals set, 17 goals 5. Unreal. Now to Bailey Smith, working hard for those possessions. Smith now long down the line. Little toe poke forward from Atkins. Getting there first is O'Donnell. Having a good game, the youngster. Oh, surely that's high. What on earth was that for Blitzarves? Harms is free. See, that's a smart point from Harms. Like, just get the score on the board. Keep on adding the scoreboard pressure. Harms now, deep kick. Screen glitches again, and crap now. I can't even barely see anything. I think that's McNeil. Jeez, what? Stanley's trying to claim that mark. That went about 5 metres. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, man. I feel like this could be the Dogs outrunning them. This has been the case of the fourth quarter. But we'll see. Cats are holding up okay. Yeah, man, that went about 5 metres. 450 stoppage from the Dogs. They've been elite in this area tonight, these stoppages. 10 goals from that source. 𝐓𝐴𝐴 goes in. Head here to Davidson. Absorbs the tackle. Umpire's ball. 𝐼𝐴𝐴 with the tackle. 107 all if you've just joined us. What a game we've got for Thursday night. 6:34 to play. Ball up here. 𝐵𝐴𝐴 and Stanley doing the hit-out work. Who can win this one? Kennedy smacks it forward only as far as Holmes. Boots it out of there. And it's a mark to Jeremy Cameron. Are they going to catch them out the back here again, the Cutters? Kick into space. Who's that? Shannon Neal. Shannon Neal. Oh, he's got it. Jeez, the Cats just kill you at the back. That's been most of their scoring tonight. What about me? Shannon Neal, could he be the winner? You get it because it's the Aussie singer. Game out to a goal. The Cats regain the lead. Geez, you know, when Cameron marks the ball on the lead in midfield, watch out. They get their tails up and they just sprint towards goals. O'Donnell versus Neal. Well done, Shannon Neal. Jeez, he's having a good game. That's his fourth, I think. Yeah, fourth. It's been a little bit hit and miss this season. Bailey Smith's up and about. Cats by a solitary goal. Oh, look at that young dog supporter. Can't believe it. Feels like this game's got another chapter. We'll see. Still a bit of time. Smith. Important centre clearance one here for the Cats. Clearing ball. Lob. Can he follow up his work here? Jeez, that's big from the key defender. He goes in board. The tap's clever. Now the Dogs on the charge. Bouncing, I can't even tell that is. Ed Richards. Chip at the top, clever. Buku's dropped his lollies. Maybe out the back here for West. Big win from the Irishman O'Connor. How's the kick, though? It's marked. Oh, Eddie Richards. Actually, that was a bad kick. I don't think that's Karmas's fault. That was just over the top. Bit too much there from Richards. God, he's been so good. Probably it's both players' faults. Karmas just overran it, to be fair, maybe as well. Oh, geez, they're out and gone there, though, the Dogs. 5.5 minutes to play. 33 uncontested marks this quarter to 6. So the Cats are trying to control the game, but the Dogs just want the chaos. They've been belting them around the footy. This one goes over. Plus 15 clearances for the Dogs and plus 20 contested. It was plus, 3, 4, 5 clearances at three-quarter time, so they belted them in the clearance game. Oh, should have been marked, but still plenty of time to go. Cats fans cheer on the home team as expected. Tim English, hand pass not effective. 𝐓𝐿𝐴, and there's a sub. That's a really good disposal. Gain some meters for Dempsey. Ball in, or ball up. Yeah, exactly right, Willie, mate. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, lads. We've been battling all second half with a 140p quality carry stream because my internet decides to sell at the poorest time. That could be ball from Bont. It's going to be pinned. Teddy 𝐼𝐴. 4:45 to play. Cats down the line. No one can mark. Ball goes over. What's the free kick count? 25 to 12. Oh boy. If the Cats win this, I wonder what the social media comments are going to be. These are one of the fewest communities, ladies and gentlemen, where it's not all about the umpires. I just want to enjoy the beautiful sport. Smith inside 50, even though the umpires can make an influence, and I feel like I have in some way. But we'll leave that to social media, for Christ's sake. Suddenly stream quality is good. Wait, so is my stream glitching then, some dude? Yeah, jeez, because it says excellent connection. Oh, block free for the Cats. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Let's see this. It's against O'Donnell. Yeah, he tried to beat him with bodywork there, but you could see a bit of a block. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that, some dude. I mean, this is the best I can do. Shannon Neal now for his 5th. Wow. Could that be the game? 3:43 to play. Cats by 2 goals. But the Dogs are going to throw absolutely everything at them. And they've been belting them at clearance for this final term. So I think they'll get a few chances. But look at this scoreline, man. 19 goals 5 to 15 goals 17.
So could that be the sealer? Three and a bit minutes to play. The Cats just need to find a way to control this game still. The Dogs are coming. Smith's had a big quarter, 10 on the last. Pushing and shoving with 𝐓𝐴. What a game this has been though, ladies and gentlemen. English couldn't get the kick away. Could have been on the ball. Cleared now from Atkins into space. And look at that. Good tackling there from the Cats. And pass, clever there from Dempsey. Kick inside 50. Drop from Cameron. Can he get his own ball here? Stengel in there too. Impossible. .312 to play here. 4:50 stoppage for the Cats. Richards couldn't get an effective disposal. Stengel, something out of nothing. That's a bad kick. Dogs will rebound here. Can't tell that is in the back pocket with the stream quality. I think that's Bailey Williams. No, it's Richards. Great game he's had. Good mark from Kennelly. He's been a bit busy in the air this afternoon. This evening, I should say. Sorry, Matt Kennelly. 2:45. The Dogs need to go. The former Blue. Down the line. Norton can't take it. Off hands. This one will go over. A few seconds ticked off, but some territory gained here for the Dogs. 2.5 minutes to play. Richards been working hard all night. Atkins, this man too. Another contested possession for him. Oh, tapped the wrong way from O'Donnell. He's got to win this one. Cameron, big win. Slaps it forward. Pursuit there is Bramble, the sub. He doesn't have the legs. Clever Shepherd. Jeremy Cameron. Oh, can't get it. Can't get the bounce. That would have been special. Well, that's a handy point for the Cats. It's 13. Geez, what a game this has been. High scoring galore. Dale to bring it back into play here. Long down the spine. Big ball to be won here. Stanley's been concussed. All happening. Off hands. Close. Barrels it forward for Dempsey. Marks on the chest, and that's the game. That is the game. Whoa, what an exhilarating, high-scoring game of sport this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Ball had to be won there in the middle, and I feel like these last 10 minutes or so, the Cats have just been able to, off hands, just went out on a few of those 50-50s a lot more. Those are what final quarters, close final quarters can be sometimes. Just got to win those 50-50s, and here is a chance for Dempsey to seal the game. He's missed. He's missed. Okay, minute 17. Still some time for the Dogs. It's 14 points, though. Now, if the Dogs kick a goal... Oh, I forgot. I was going to say, if the Dogs kick a goal, it'll be 8 points, and I tipped the Cats by 8 points. It'll be perfect margin. But Bailey Dale turns it over. Well, I think now that's the game, and they'll just control it here. Wow, well, there's going to be plenty of noise for this game, ladies and gentlemen, about the umpires. Maybe the Cats did get a few fortuitous calls, but that block free was clear as day. I mean, he just literally wrestled him out of the contest there, O'Donnell, so that's his fault. But, just back and forth. I thought the Dogs very unlucky. Didn't bring their shooting boots. I thought just that poor second term really killed them. English drops his lollies. Stengel to finish it. He's got it. Tyson Stengel puts a ribbon on it. Well, not a bad game, eh? Not a bad game. Gee, some big goals, though. Stengel this second. Neil has 5. Cameron has 6. Call it a game of footy. So 20 points in the end it's going to be for the Cats. 23 seconds still to play, but yeah, wow. This has been, great game of footy. I thought the Dogs were unlucky tonight. Really ineffective. They had plenty of chances to goal. There was a few points in a row in that third quarter. And yeah, I mean, 15 goals, 17 to 20 goals, 7. I mean, an absolute contrast of difference, as they say. Good kickings, good footy. Bad kickings, bad footy. But they got to work in the fourth term, the Dogs. Belted them at clearance. But to the Cats' credit, they hung in there. They showed some relentless defensive efforts. And that turning point was that Cameron goal out the back. They get the clearance, Cameron marks off the lead, and they just blitz them out the back. That's been key for the Cats tonight. And that's what we said in the tip-in video, ladies and gentlemen. You know, as we like to say, sometimes we can get them spot on, sometimes we can stuff them up. Dogs get a goal back, this will help me margin. But I felt tonight the Cats could get me on the outside a bit, and they've been a lead on the turnover, whilst for the Dogs, I think it was, 10 goals from stoppage. Kennedy gets a goal late. But too little too late. 14 points in favour of the Cats. Yeah, for sure, some dude. But not really much shame in the loser here. I think they wouldn't have lost any admirers, certainly not me. But yeah, that first half was a big letdown for them. But yeah, the Cats shall just feel a class above. Just too good. All right, stream still... Cara Stream's still an absolute stitch up as well this whole second half, but we've done well, I feel. Cats by 14. Siren about to sound. What a game of football. Both teams over 110 points. Take me back to the 90s. I wasn't even born then. I'll shut up. And there it is. Cats by 14 in probably one of the games of the season. High scoring. Back and forth. Free flowing. And the Cats just, they're pairing. Ball movement, turnover game. Elite tonight, that was the difference. And the goal kicking too. 20 goals, 7 to 16 goals, 17. I mean, yeah, that would be a tough pill to swallow if you're a Dogs fan. But, certainly haven't lost many admirers tonight. Got the game on their terms in that fourth quarter especially. In the clearances. And game was there to be won. But yeah, you'd say both these teams will be there come finals. Really good quality game of footy. In the end, the Dogs winning most of the stats. More inside 50s. Clearances, it was plus 15 at one point, but the Cats clawed their way back to make it plus 9 in the end. It was about plus 20 contested. Yeah, the Cats got the work in sort of that second half of the final term. Won more contests and surged it forward. Cameron marks, goal out the back, and that was the turning point. 10 centre clearances for the Cats, 20 for the Dogs. How about that? That's a big win. 15 marks inside 50 to 10 for the Cats, so that's an important stat they won there. So many high-scoring players in terms of stats. 33 for Smith, another huge game. Holmes with 33. I thought Holmes was, busy once again. 71% time on ground, Maxi Holmes, and 33 touches. I mean, just when he's on the ground, he just makes so much impact and input. Eddie Richards having a fine year, 29 and 2. Pleasure to watch him. 10 clearances. He's been something special. Kennedy, big goal. He's been a goal kicker, this man. 3 goals for him. 25 touches. Myers, 23 touches. Liberatore, always busy. 114 fantasy points and 31 touches. Yeah, great game of footy. Ballydale. In the end with 22. Quite first half from him though. But yeah, the Cats, just that class above. That was I think one of the key reasons why they won this game of footy. The Dogs came rushing late, but held up defensively. 3-2-1 votes. Best on ground, I think, just has to be Cameron. Was the difference maker. With that goal assist too late in the fourth quarter. 2 votes I'll give to Ed Richards. Thought he was huge. And yeah, geez, I loved Libba's game. He was solid all along. I'll give him 1 vote. 19 contested for Richards, 18 for Libba. But yeah, certainly haven't lost any admirers for both these teams. They'll be up there come the pointy end. What a game of footy. Yeah, what a Thursday night stream and game. We're about time we've had a good Thursday night. To be fair, last week's Thursday night game was really good. The Suns and the Hawks. But no, pleasure to stream it, lads. Hopefully you enjoyed. Should be a good game tomorrow. And yeah, of course, we'll stream Sunday for the Swannies and the D's. That's going to be a big game. Both teams in the mid-table region. Who can make the push up the ladder should be a beauty come Sunday. But thanks for tuning in, lads. Have a good rest of your night. Again, sorry about if the stream's been glitching for you. It's just, been a bit of a stitch up with Cone, etc. and the internet, but it happens. But thanks for tuning in, lads. Have a good rest of your night. Take care.